Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the CA Foundation live learning classes. I see a lot of you have already joined. Good to see all of you on time. I see Palli is there. Hi, Om. Om has given all sorts of namastes and good mornings. Hey, Om. Hi, Palli. I see Tarshilang is there. Vishal is there. Manish, good to see you here for revision. I'm happy that you're in revision now. So that's a good news. I see Rohit. Hi, Rohit. Janvi is there. Right. Pranati is there. Amit. Chaitanya, good morning. How are you? Dhruv? Good. Also do write where you from. It gives me a sense of where people are joining from. Your name is there, your good morning is there, but I would be really interested to see where are you guys joining in from as well. Right. I am from Delhi. I'm working from Delhi right now. So that's about me. But also do write where you're from. I see Prakriti is there, Anand, Prasad, Rishikesh. Good, good, good. Mogna Priya, Sneha, Anand, Dhruv. All right, we have a lot of people. We have Aditya, Ruhani is there. Ruhani, good to see your capsman. Good morning. That tells me you're excited for the class. Even I am excited for the class, right? This is BCK, the only subject where you got to learn about what's happening around the world beyond taxation, beyond accounting, beyond mathematics. We don't talk about numbers here. This subject is not about numbers. It's about concepts. It's about what's happening in the world. It's about Tesla. It's about Google. It's about Facebook. It's about Tata. It's about Birla. It's about Reliance, right? What are these corporations? How do corporations work? What is a business? What is a commerce? What's the commercial knowledge a CA should have? So it's one of the most interesting subjects, but I would come to that, right? But let's see where you guys are joining in from. Ayush, Aniket, Tanvi, Ankit, Navya is there. Good. Komal, Vishal, Mehreen, I see you. Devjyoti, morning. Azad is there. Anushka, Gautam, Govashri, good, good. So many sons from Vishal. Vishal, where are you from? You have almost like 20 sons has been sent, right? Hey, Shoaib, Divyanshi is there. Mrinalika, that's a cool name, Mrinalika. Right? Very tough to call, but a cool name. Arit is there. Arit is also interesting name. I've never heard Arit. That's an interesting name. Dave is there. Good, good, good. All right. New student from Patna. Ankit, even I am a new student. Right. This is the first time you might be seeing me. So we have people from Jharkhand, Dhanbad, Odisha. We have Madhya Pradesh. We have Belgaum. We have Nashik, Daman. All right, we have Jyoti Kumari from Daman as well. You're living in one of the best places, Jyoti. You have all the private beaches with all the cool sunsets and everything, right? Mansoor, we have Belgaum, all right. We have Rajasthan, Haryana is there, Bangalore, Meerut, Kolkata is there, Ahmedabad. अहमदाबाद तो नवरात्रि की तैयारी में जा रहा है मजे आएंगे राइट पृथा चेन्नई गुड मुंबई मुंबई अगेन रेन्स इंटरनेट चल रहा है आपका इतनी बारिश में बरेली गुड 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 बरेली वाले आर अगेन फेमस नाउ यू हैव द झुमका सॉन्ग कमिंग इन राइट तो बरेली तो फिर से फेमस हो गया है ओके जयपुर इज देयर मेरठ नेपाल वी हैव दीपक फ्रॉम नेपाल एज वेल हाय दीपक गुड टू सी यू वी हैव सुभजीत फ्रॉम असम ऑसम पनवेल से भी है तन्वी पनवेल आपकी लोकल जा रही है आजकल पनवेल बारिश में We have Chanchal from Delhi, right? Sanskriti from Nashik again. A lot of people from Maharashtra I see. Kolkata is there. Tamil Nadu is there. Pavitra, I'll try to keep majority of the conversation in English. I might switch to Hindi, but not much so that everyone gets to understand, everyone gets to interact, right? So be assured on that. I always get the complaint from people that I talk a lot in Hindi. थोड़ा सा हिंदी करेंगे, but more of English, right? So be assured you will feel that you're part of the class. Okay, cool. Bangalore is there. Surat is there. Okay, again, Navratri aa rahi hai, maze karo. Awesome. We have a lot of people from across the country, right? So again, that is, I say this class is not just about you and me. It's about a community that we're creating from people across the country, right? You have any question, your peers, your friends can help you, anything related to form, anything related to revision, anything related to syllabus, right? Put your questions here. If I cannot answer, I put up the question for people on the chat from across the country. So you get access to answers, you get access to people from across the country to help you with any doubts. So use this class to interact a lot, use this class to ask many questions, use this class as a platform to talk to a lot of people, not just me. I don't want it to be a class जहाँ पे मैं बस पढ़ाता जा रहा हूँ and you're just trying listening it like a parvachan. This is not a parvachan, right? It's going to be interactive class. We will keep it question and answer. We will keep it like a conversation, like sitting on a chai ki tapri and having a conversation. And you have your friends from across the country. Ask your questions, ask your doubts, and we should be good with the sessions, right? Great. Great. Okay. Prayagraj bhi hai, Jharkhand bhi hai. Cool. All right. So let's begin with what we have on our hand in the next 10 or 11 odd sessions for BCK, right? First, I want to put up a question to you, okay? How many of you have gone through the new syllabus of ICAI, right? Give me a hand raise, give me a thumbs up, give me a yes, right? How many of you have gone through the new syllabus of ICAI, okay? पढ़ा है किसी ने? क्या change हुआ है? What has changed? A lot of changes, but have you gone through the new syllabus as well? Give me a hand raise, give me a thumbs up, give me a yes, whatever emoji you want to throw at me, do that. But let me know if you have gone through the new syllabus, right? Yes, yes, right. कर रहे हैं सोनू, जल्दी स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, पढ़ने का बहुत शौक है सोनू को. सोनू कह रहे जल्दी पढ़ा दो मुझे. ठीक है. यस, ओके ओके. न्यू सिलेबस में मैं हूं, बट थोड़े ऊपर वाले लेवल पे चला गया हूँ, राइट केविन? आई एम नॉट एट द फाउंडेशन. No, no, no. Yes, yes. Majority people say yes. Majority of you are saying yes, that you know you have gone through the new syllabus. मैं न्यू सिलेबस में हूं, बट आपको दिखूंगा नहीं. हूं मैं न्यू सिलेबस में. Awesome. Himanshu is here. He's here to tell us that he's cleared the CA foundation exams. Congratulations, Himanshu. जाके chill करो दोस्त. Weekend है. Enjoy. And big, big congratulations to you. सोनू 2 घंटे का लेक्चर, हमारे पास बहुत टाइम है, right? All right, BCK removed. You know, BCK is not there. Absolutely right. Has been deleted. New syllabus, right? विशाल एक इमोजी बोला था, पूरा कीबोर्ड ही उठा के दे दिया विशाल ने, right? I am not promoted. You guys are promoted. Awesome. So new syllabus, if you've gone through the new syllabus, the changes are very evident. And मुझे ये बताओ, new syllabus में how many of you have read about what ICAI is, like probably what is the vision of ICAI? Why do you think BCK is removed and moved a layer up? It's moved to a strategic level at the final. At the final, you have an elective there. You have performance management there. You have 50 marks of strategic management in intermediate level. Foundation से हटा के इसको ऊपर लेके गए हैं, right? ICAI has taken the subject 2 levels up, right? You know why? If you have gone through the vision of ICAI, let me just quickly share that thing with you as well, right? Very quickly. I don't know how many of you would have gone through, but I think it's important for me to tell you, right? I think the screen, yeah, now the screen is there, okay? Now, you need to understand what is the vision of ICAI, all right? See, if you look at this, the vision of ICAI in the new syllabus or for the new syllabus is very clear, okay? And I really liked it. I'll tell you why. Because they want to be the world's leading accounting body, right? That's us. We want to be the world's leading accounting body. Absolutely, yes. A regular and develop, right? A regulator and developer of trusted and independent professionals. Absolutely. Ensure members have world-class competencies. This is where we are changing our gears, right? CAs are more considered Indian. CAs are considered कि नहीं यार India specific है. We don't get jobs. We don't get assignments. We don't get projects which are global. But that is changing. Okay. Now you would see a lot of CAs going to Middle East, Dubai, Qatar, right? A lot of CAs going to Europe, a lot of CAs going to US. Tesla's new CFO is CA, right? A lot of CAs have become CFOs of global MNCs, of Fortune 500 companies, of listed companies in India, outside, going to Asia, going to Hong Kong, China, going to Singapore, right? All these chartered accountants have started going outside, started exploring opportunities. They're getting the opportunities. Why should you as a student not have that global exposure, right? The vision for 2030 was very clear. It has to be a world-class competent profession, right? And the last one is very important from a syllabus perspective, okay? Fostering research in accounting, we have accounting, assurance, right? Taxation, that's our core, finance in general, and business advisory services. BCK used to be a foundation subject when we talked about finance and business advisory services. क्या strategy होगी, क्या compliances होंगे, business कैसे operate करता है, what's the commercial setup of a company, what's the commercial setup of the entire organization, right? So before even getting into the syllabus, it's very important you read about the institute you're part of, right? I don't know how many of you have gone through this entire prospectus. This is a 176-page prospectus. Not all pages are relevant, but at least know what you're getting into. You're at foundation level. You should know what are you getting into for the next 5 years, right? 5 saal aage, 4 saal aage, 3 saal aage, whatever time you take in this course, you need to know where you're headed, what to expect. So it is very important. Please go and read this prospectus in depth, right? If you have time, okay? It is really important to know where you headed, what to expect. It's on the internet. It's on ICAI's website. Just write ICAI new syllabus. The first link will have this, okay? Now, on syllabus part, all right? Now, let's look at the foundation level. Foundation level new syllabus would be something like this. Right now, we're concerned about the old syllabus, but I think it's really important for all of us to understand what's happening. We are still doing this live learning class for the old course. These classes are for the old course, and that is why we have BCK. BCK is going to be the last attempt for you, right? So you need to be very clear what you're getting into. So that is why we are talking about this. I want to be transparent with you. The institute wants to be transparent with you, right? So the new foundation level will be accounting 100, business laws 100 marks. We have quant app, which is more like CAT, more like global standards of an entrance exam. Every entrance exam globally has quant app, which is quantitative aptitude. Now CA also has that in depth, 100 marks, business mathematics, logical reasoning, and statistics, and you have business economics for 100 marks. BCK is removed. That's gone a level up. If you look strategic management, intermediate, plus if you look, this is performance management, strategic cost compulsory, plus the paper number 6, which you will see here. Let me go up. Okay. If you go this, you see here, it's a compulsory multidisciplinary case study with strategic management. So it's becoming more of a global standard, right? So BCK in its inheritance is moving a level up. It's not being removed ideally. In a philosophical sense, it's moving up because it is way important, right? It's not that the subject is losing its importance, it's getting its due importance at a final and an intermediate level. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure you know this, and let's get back to our old syllabus for now, what we are here for, right? Which is our, my screen would be up. It is there, right? Which is BCK, Introduction to BCK as chapter number 1, right? Chapter number 1, which is Introduction to BCK. All right. When we say BCK, all right, when we say BCK, it's a question to all of you. When I say BCK, what do you understand by business and commercial knowledge? What is commercial knowledge? Business, you and me know what business is, but what is commercial knowledge? Share your thoughts with me on the chat. Tell me, what do you think about commercial knowledge? होता क्या है commercial knowledge भाई? Business and commercial knowledge पढ़ने तो जा रहे हैं, होता क्या है commercial knowledge? Dave, you will have an economic class. Let's see when it's up. I'll also have to check. I don't have a visibility on that. Do you have to study strategic management in intermediate? Absolutely, yes, Mariam. It's a fantastic subject. I teach that as well, right? So if you're facing any problem, do see me on those classes. All right, industrial knowledge. Commercial knowledge is about the economic world, how it operates, how to do business, business related knowledge, industrial knowledge. Commercial knowledge is about the economic world work, how the economic world works. ठीक है, can say so. What else? What else? Industrial work, commercial, how business operates. सिर्फ वही commercial knowledge होती है क्या? Full of business world. ठीक है, बहुत जेनरिक स्टेटमेंट्स दे रहे हो आप लोग, बट होता क्या है, पढ़ते क्या है इसमें? कमर्शियल नॉलेज में पढ़ते क्या है? I know it's a business world, that is why it's a business and commercial knowledge. It's about industrial, yes, but इसमें पढ़ते क्या है? कमर्शियल नॉलेज में पढ़ते क्या है? ट्रेडिंग पढ़ते हैं, ठीक है. Business understanding of the business. Oh, basic understanding of the business. All right, Gautam, let's see. Commercial awareness about economic world, marketing पढ़ते हैं, how money related things work. Okay, great. Knowledge of business, customer wants, economics. Commerce remove all hindrance of business. This knowledge usually help in trading. Okay, Anjali, देखते हैं if that is the right answer. Knowledge of making money. Shoaib is all about money. He's a businessman. What is going in the world and how will it affect our concerned business? Okay, that's a good one. Buying and selling knowledge, business environment, studies, organization, marketing, human activities, micro, macro. Awesome, right? You all are absolutely right. We study about everything related to the business, right? But when I talk about commercial knowledge, okay, commercial knowledge is not just restricted to businesses, okay? Essentially, commercial knowledge is related to all the economic activity that's happening. Like you said, the economics around the business, right? Any transaction, anything that's happening around you, right? Which involves money is commerce, right? Trading कर रहे हो, kind में भी हो सकता है. Money is not just cash. It can be in kind as well. We'll study about it, right? Any transaction that's happening around you is actually commerce, right? You watching this class, is it a commercial activity? I don't know. Is it an economic activity? I don't know. We'll figure it out, right? This is what the question is. I am going to a shop and buying a pen. Is this a commercial transaction? Maybe, maybe not, right? We'll study about it. Reliance doing 15 types of businesses, right? That's a commercial activity. Yes, or maybe not. We'll study about that. Anything and everything you see around you where people are doing transactions, where things are happening, where things are being traded, things are moving, somebody is doing something for someone, somebody wants something in return. All of these are transactions, right? All of these are transactions. And when we formalize it, when we organize it, right? Transactions to har jagah ho rahi hain. When we formalize it, when we organize it into a set structure, we start calling that as a commercial activity, right? Let's study about it, okay? Domains of BCK. The first thing we need to understand when we're talking about business and commercial knowledge about businesses, knowledge about transactions, knowledge about everything related to a commercial activity is called domain of BCK. Now, what are the three characteristics of domain of BCK? Which means business and commercial knowledge की three characteristics क्या हैं, right? Number one, it is vast. Number two, it is eclectic, right? And number three, it is ever evolving and expanding. Simple, right? It is vast, right? It is vast. Think about this. A vegetable vendor in front of your house, BCK, yes, business and commercial. He or she is doing business. He or she is doing a transaction, giving you fruits and vegetables, taking money. Yes, it is vast again. Flipkart, Amazon, shopkeeper in any shop, online website, right? Trading, you selling something to your friend, you taking something from your friend. It's vast. Everything is business and commercial knowledge. Everything is business and commerce, right? It is vast. It's not just कि सिर्फ Reliance or Tata जो कर रहा है वो business है. It's not just what TCS, it is not just what the biggest brands in the world are doing is business. No, every small transaction happening around you is business and commerce. It is vast. Think about this: 194, 195 countries across the globe, right? 8 plus billion people on a daily basis eat food 3 times. So they buy food at least once in a day, assuming. So 8 billion transactions every single day just for food. That's business and commerce, right? It's vast. Think about this: internet, right? Somebody somewhere, like 8 billion people, let's say 4 billion cell phones, somebody is recharging their phone every day, right? Somebody somewhere is going to recharge every day. There's going to be a recharge. I'll give you another aspect. Okay, 8 billion people again, 365 days in a year. How many birthdays on an average in one day, right? How many birthdays in an average? There'll be millions of people who will have their birthday on 1st of January. There'll be millions of people on 2nd January, millions of people on 29th of April, millions of people on 15th of September, right? Birthday तो सबका आएगा. 8 billion लोग हैं. Now every single day somebody's gonna buy a cake, somebody's gonna throw a party, somebody's gonna go to a restaurant, somebody's gonna take their friends to a trip, might book a flight, might go on a vacation, eat, buy new clothes, give themselves, they might get gifts. कितना कुछ हो रहा है, right? It is vast. It is vast. You cannot even comprehend how big business and commerce in the world is, right? That is, BCK is vast. Number two, eclectic. Number two is eclectic, which means it is multidisciplinary. Now, again, I'm saying, let's take the example of birthdays as well, right? Millions of people having a birthday. So BCK is not just about money. It's not just about finances. It is about emotions. It is about philosophy. It is about economics. It is about trade. It is about law. All these different subjects come into the picture when we talk about BCK. Emotions drive expenses. Emotions drive celebration, right? Legal things. You cannot do something illegal just because you have money, right? I say I have 1 crore rupees on my birthday. I will take like 3 rifles and do shots in the air. No, that's illegal. So you have to be careful about the legal side of things as well. It's not just about money, right? At the end of the day, you're going to spend money, but again, it's a gamut, it's a bouquet of so many subjects when you study business and commerce. You cannot do this, you cannot do that. There are export restrictions, there are a lot like psychological restrictions. Again, a very common example: somebody, like, it's somebody cannot open a meat shop, a place which is religious, right? You shouldn't. Why? Because it's not just about opening a shop, it's not just about doing business, it's about being aware of the religious sentiments, being aware of the society, being aware of how people respond, their culture, their emotions, the law of the land, right? So it's eclectic. It's not just money, it is eclectic, right? Number three, PCK is ever evolving and expanding. Electric vehicles are gaye, AI are gaye, artificial intelligence. You and me are designing things on the internet like anything. We are making reels, we are dancing on reels. Nobody knew that existed, right? People are making money just by dancing 3 seconds on reels, right? People are doing makeup courses. Everything is happening on the internet. People are selling stuff on Amazon. People are selling weird stuff on Flipkart and making money, right? The things are changing. I was just having a word with somebody, and somebody said, like, where would all these people, right? Think about this. That's an interesting thing. Around 7-8 lakh people in India right now work as delivery boys and girls and Zomato, Swiggy, and Flipkart, and all these e-commerce logistics companies, right? 7-8 lakh people. What were these people doing before Zomato came? What were these people doing before Swiggy came? Right? It's very difficult as well to understand कि कितना jaldi, right? You want Hindi as well, Monica, beech mein? Any concept you do not understand, Monica, let me know. I'll do that in Hindi as well. Right? I don't have an issue in speaking Hindi, but अगर कोई आपको नहीं समझ आता है तो मेरे को बताइएगा. I'll do that in Hindi as well. Okay. Now all these people, कहाँ थे पहले? Where were they before this Zomato Swiggy came? It's very difficult to even imagine, right? So were these unemployed? Where were these people, right? They were employed in some other industry. They were doing something else. But abhi opportunity mili because BCK is evolving, technology is evolving, opportunities are coming. So people are going and doing new things. So BCK, business and commercial knowledge is ever, आज जो कर रहे हैं कल शायद वो ना कर रहे हैं. 10 years ahead of you, you might even not be doing what you're doing right now because technology is changing so fast, right? Things are changing so fast. I don't know what I'll be doing 10 years from now, 5 years from now. I don't know, right? I might be a social media influencer, maybe नाच के पैसे कमा रहा हूँगा, right? I don't know what clicks me, what new opportunity comes, right? So BCK is ever evolving and expanding. It's vast and it's eclectic, which means it is a mix of many things. It is not just money. It is not just trading. It is not just dhanda, business. बहुत कुछ मिक्स होता है. इमोशंस, कल्चर, पीपल, प्लैनेट, एनवायरमेंट, राइट? जस्ट बिकॉज अब मैं बोलता हूँ कि भाई मुझे पानी की कंपनी खोलनी है. आई वांट टू ओपन अ कंपनी बॉटलिंग वाटर्स लाइक बिस्लेरी. मुझे बिस्लेरी जैसी कंपनी खोलनी है. इसके लिए मैं पूरा इंडिया का पानी गंदा कर दूं, राइट? सारी लेक से पानी ले लूं, से पानी ले लूं ताकि सूखा पड़ जाए पूरे देश में, राइट? द कंट्री गोज इनटू अ ड्रॉट. मैं पूरा पानी सुखा दूं, right? No, I cannot do that. That's illegal. That's not good for the environment. So it is eclectic. It is not just dhanda. It is not just profits. You have to take care of a lot of things, and that is BCK, right? And that is BCK. I can see all the questions, but flow में मैं शायद questions नहीं देख पाया. Let me see what are the questions you guys have. But so far, so good. If you're understanding, if the speed is right, give me a thumbs up, right? If you want me to be a little slow, I'll do that as well. राइट? पीयूष थोड़ा हिंदी में भी बोले. बिल्कुल, मेरे को बताइए आपको हिंदी में क्या समझना है. आपको हिंदी में भी समझाएंगे, राइट? हिंदी इंग्लिश ही आती है, इससे ज्यादा मुझे कोई और भाषा बोलोगे तो वो नहीं आती, राइट? Puneet, don't worry, I will cover both Hindi and English. The major language will be English because the exam is going to be in English, दोस्त, right? एग्जाम में तो इंग्लिश ही लिख के आओगे ना. इंग्लिश में एग्जाम आने वाले फॉर majority of us, right? For those in हिंदी, मेरे को बता दो, मैं हिंदी में भी बता दूंगा आपको, राइट? हिंदी में जानना है, आ जाओ, पढ़ा दूंगा. ये तो सब जगह रील चल रही है तो हम भी ऐसे ही कर देते हैं. इंग्लिश पढ़नी है, आ जाओ, पढ़ा दूंगा. Great. I see a lot of thumbs up. Thank you to everyone who's giving me a thumbs up. Speed is right, all good. Whether I am from Delhi, right? अभी currently in Delhi. बाकी पता नहीं किधर है. I can see your question, Krish, but question आपका शायद miss हो गया. Krish, फिर से question भेज दो दोस्त. I like to answer your question. I don't want to miss any question. If you have a question, please send it again. How to make notes of BCK? The PPTs I will be uploading are enough for your notes. Baki study material padna is absolutely important. I always keep telling you, my PPTs can be used as notes to revise. Number one, right? December ka student journal, December 2022, a student journal has BCK ka revision capsule. Go and download that. It's absolutely fantastic material for revision. Okay, go to BOS website, उसमें जाके आपको revision capsule मिलेगा. उसमें go to December 2022 BCK capsule. You will find it there. Download and print it and keep it. Absolute fantastic resource. But study material padna is super duper important. You cannot skip that. Okay, great. All questions about me, Tanisha, in the last session. थोड़ा सा excitement रखते हैं मेरे बारे में कि कौन हूं मैं. right? So last session is going to be all chat and questions. Last session में कभी कुछ पढ़ाता नहीं हूँ. It's all about conversations, discussions, solving question papers, solving revision test papers, and questions about me. So we keep that for the last session. Okay. So you will have to stick with us for the next 10, 11 sessions. तभी you get to know me. Great. You ideally do not need to make notes. आपको notes बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है. I told you can go and download the BCK revision capsule. Fantastic resource. मेरी PPTs upload होंगी after every session. You can refer this for revision. And number 3, study material तो पढ़ना ही है. ये तो revision है. Study material is going to be the source of your win in foundation. जीतना है foundation में तो भैया study material skip नहीं कर सकते आप. अरे कब मैंने क्लियर किया, किस एज में किया, सब लास्ट सेशन. तो लास्ट सेशन तक तो रहना पड़ेगा, ऐसे बीच में नहीं छोड़ने दूंगा मैं. राइट. ऑल राइट. क्रिश, आपका क्वेश्चन तो यार मुझे अभी भी नहीं आया. आप क्वेश्चन कुछ पूछ रहे हो तो बता दो मुझे. कोई बात नहीं, आ जाएगा. वी विल आंसर इट. विल गो टू मल्टीडिसिप्लिनरी अगेन. राइट. स्टडी मटेरियल बीओएस बनाते दोस्त. आईसीआई sponsors it, is made by POS. Okay. Now, BCK is vast. Each of these topics, quickly, let's spend 30 more seconds. Domain number 1 is BCK is vast, right? Shops, small shops, vendors, even biggest warehouses. All these are businesses. All these are commercial activities. All of this is BCK. All of this is business and commercial knowledge. सबको लगता है, सबको काम कर रहे हैं, right? So डोर टू डोर सेलिंग हो, स्ट्रीट वेंडर हो, वीकली बाजार हो, शनि बाजार लगता है, रविवार बाजार लगता है, राइट? Whatever the weekly bazaars you have, right? People in Bangalore would know, somewhere in Indranagar, or I don't know, somewhere in VV you have these weekly bazaars, right? That's BCK. Marketplaces, malls, mall to har shahar mein ab, right? Company retail stores, e-commerce companies, all of this is what? It's BCK, right? Number 2, multidisciplinary. Right? It is broad. Finance, marketing, operations, human behavior, economics, ethics, सब कुछ लगता है दोस्त. सारे discipline उठा के देख लो, सारी philosophy, all the subjects you pick up, you combine them, and that becomes business and commercial knowledge, right? Think about what kind of jobs people do in various companies. एक marketing department है, human resource department है, operations department है, finance department है. Why does a business need all these departments? जब सिर्फ पैसा ही कमाना था, right? Think about this. Think about this. All right. जब धंधा करना था और पैसे ही कमाने थे, तो एचआर डिपार्टमेंट क्यों है, तो मार्केटिंग डिपार्टमेंट क्यों है, तो लीगल डिपार्टमेंट क्यों है भैया, राइट? Why do all these companies have different departments? There is a marketing guy, there is a human resource guy, there's somebody working in the legal, finance, operations, procurement, sales, e-commerce. अलग अलग teams हैं. जब पैसे ही कमाना था तो सारी teams क्यों hire करते हो दोस्त? Because BCK is eclectic, it is multidisciplinary. You need to know every aspect of a business and things that affect a business. उसके लिए सब लोग लगेंगे. And that is why it is eclectic. राइट? इसीलिए ये eclectic है. सिंपल. मल्टीडिसिप्लिनरी, मल्टीपल सब्जेक्ट्स, मल्टीपल डिसिप्लिन्स ऑफ स्टडी लगते हैं इसमें, राइट? BCK is ever evolving and expanding, right? BPO होता था, KPO होता था, startups आ गए, e-commerce आ गया, edtech आ गया, Byju's, Vedantu, then we have this, then we have a Dronacharya करके company, they make drones, right? Then we have medicines online, we have insurance online, we have UPI, we have Google Pay, we have Paytm, we have FASTag. क्या है ये सब? Changing technology is changing everything, right? The FASTag, what a fantastic thing that's come to India. It was earlier there in the Western countries, in Germany, in Europe, it used to be there. India is evolving and getting FASTag into picture. You're going to toll and you just swipe through the toll plaza, right? Still some hiccups, still evolving, but the technology is changing, the businesses are changing. Earlier, people used to scam. There would be corruption on the tolls. People would be standing and getting cash, no receipts and everything. Everything is solved with technology. The money is cut through your bank or your wallet, right? And you can go through the fast stack tool easily. It's changing. The business is changing. The way things operate is changing. And that is what you need to understand and embrace. Things are going to change, right? Absolutely. Study material is enough for the exam. Absolutely. Yes. For proper functioning and growth. Okay. Video is stuck. Video is not stuck. Video is working absolutely fine. Check your internet, please. All right. Because we have to manage and develop growth of the company. Absolutely. Yes. That is why you need everyone. Riddhi, how long? 1 month. 10 to 11 sessions on the weekends. Just 2 hours per session. Probably we will cover this in 20-25 hours maximum. Right? 20 घंटे के अंदर हम पूरा complete कर देंगे ये. Right? I think that is more than enough. And you can get 20 hours out of your busy schedule. So, okay. Sure, Vishal. Absolutely. Become a CA and see if you can join the institute as well. It's a fantastic, fantastic feeling. My notes are enough for the exam. Azad, depends on how you study those. It's very subjective. I've seen people who make very beautiful notes and that is how they study. I see friends वो सीधा underline करते study material में वो भी pass हो जाते थे. I have seen friends जो हाथ के notes नहीं आते थे print outs लेते थे उसको highlight करते थे वो भी pass हो जाते थे. So it's upon you how you want to study, how you want to make notes. For sure, but yes, my PPTs will let you know the topics क्या हुए हैं. For solving questions, study material पढ़ना ही पड़ेगा. My PPTs will not help you solve questions. They will help you revise a particular concept कि हाँ ये पढ़ा हुआ है, हाँ ये पढ़ा हुआ है, हाँ ये पढ़ा हुआ है. But पढ़ा क्या हुआ है वो study material से पता चलेगा. Right? Right, अनिकेत एक बार लिखोगे तब भी दिखेगा, 10 बार लिखोगे तब भी दिखेगा. Right? Where do you get more MCQs? There are ample booklets. BOS की website तो देखो. Like so many questions, so many things. Past year exam question papers हैं, RTP है. आप जाके देख RTP मतलब your mock tests are there, your question banks are there. इतनी सारी मेहनत हुई है BOS में. Go to the BOS accent. Oh, मैं accent पढ़ रहा हूँ, मेरा accent ही आगे था. So go to the BOS website and download those resources. लैपटॉप है आपके पास, इंटरनेट है आपके पास. थोड़ा सा इंस्टाग्राम से हटके BOS की वेबसाइट को सर्च करो. You will get so many stuff. You'll be like, इतना सारा हमारे पास gold mine है and we are not using it, right? And I know we don't use it, but you should use it. Priyanka, what's your question? I'm sorry if I missed it. ऐसे डांटो तो मत यार. Question क्या है? When the session is complete, almost mid of September. ठीक है? I hope that answers. डांट पड़ गई यार मुझे तो. Okay. There is no weightage, सोनू. चैप्टर की कोई weightage नहीं होती और कभी भी सिलेबस प्लीज weightage से मत पढ़ना. आपको सब कुछ पढ़ना है. मेरे को एक सेकंड बताओ. फॉर एग्जाम्पल क्वेश्चन आ गया एक चैप्टर से जो आपको लगता है weightage जिसकी कम है, and in an exam like chartered accountancy, even 1 mark can save you 6 months. Nobody knows it better than you and me, right? A 39 and a 40, 6 महीने आपके बचा सकते हैं. तो छोड़ना ही क्यों है कुछ, right? छोड़ना ही क्यों है कुछ? 1 mark can save you 6 months. That is how this particular course is. That is why it's so tough. It's not tough because the syllabus is tough. It's tough because the way it is designed is competitive. It's a competitive exam. I don't know, many of us do not see this exam as competitive, but CA से ज़्यादा competitive exam कोई नहीं है, right? It's not about leaving anything. It's about cover everything possible because 1 mark can save you 6 months, can save you a lot of tears, right? Can save you a lot of self depreciation कि मैं नहीं कर पाया, मेरे से नहीं हुआ. नहीं, cover कर लो दोस्त. You never know what question comes and that gives you extra 2-3 marks and you are far from the foundation or whatever level you're at, right? तो छोड़ना मत कुछ प्लीज. पार्ट 1 कब स्टार्ट होगा सूरज? वो पार्ट 1 पता करना पड़ेगा, राइट? आई डोंट थिंक सो दिव्यांशी. यू शुडंट हैव अ प्रेजुडिस की लास्ट अटेम्प्ट है इस सब्जेक्ट का तो बहुत ही टफ आएगा. माई सेंसेस फिर तो इजी आना चाहिए, अगर यही लॉजिक है, जब लास्ट अटेम्प्ट है तो इजी आना चाहिए आइडियली, अगर आपको ऐसे सोचना है तो, राइट? बट नोबडी नोज द एग्जाम डिपार्टमेंट इज एब्सोल्युटली डिफरेंट. इट्स अ सेपरेट वेरी कोर डिपार्टमेंट विच लुक्स आफ्टर एग्जामिनेशंस. बट अगर लॉजिक ही लगाना है, आई वुड थिंक कि इजी आएगा. आई वुड नेवर थिंक कि टफ आएगा. आई वुड जस्ट थिंक इजी आएगा. लास्ट अटेम्प्ट है, इनको तो चाहिए कि भाई सबको पास कर दो, राइट? सो बी पॉजिटिव इन टर्म्स ऑफ इजी आने वाला है. ऐसे टफ सोचोगे तो पक्का ही टफ आएगा. Is it possible for you to complete whole syllabus in 3 months? Absolutely yes. A big fat yes. Easily you can do it in 3 months. Okay. But you have to be very disciplined. You cannot say, I just want to study 3-4 hours and for 3 months. No, you will have to study 8 to 10 hours. Book MCQ sufficient for exam? No, Deepak. There are booklets of MCQs. Go do that. There are mock test papers. Do that. You have to do that. Okay. 22nd August को economics start हो रहा है, Vedi is saying, right? For all the people who are asking, when will economics start? See, that is what I said. You have this platform to get answers from your friends across India. और कहाँ मिलेगा? और किसको जानते हो इंडिया से? यहीं मिलोगे. 22nd August is what Vedi is saying. Go and check for yourself as well, right? But let's go with what Vedi is saying for now. Thanks, Vedi, for helping your friends. Exactly. सोनू इज अगेन अ मीम गाय सेइंग पेपर ऐसा बनाओ कि 4 लोग बोले पास ही नहीं हुआ. ठीक है सोनू, 4 लोग बोले क्या बात है पास हो गया. पॉजिटिव तो रहना ही नहीं है. ये सीए के बच्चों के साथ ना यही प्रॉब्लम है, इंक्लूडिंग मी. वी आर ऑलवेज नेगेटिव. हमको सिर्फ फेल ना हो जाऊं, क्या हो जाएगा, पेपर टफ आ गया, द एग्जाम आई डोंट नो द क्वेश्चंस, आई डोंट नो दिस. थोड़ा पॉजिटिविटी लाओ दोस्त. व्हाट इफ यू नो एवरी क्वेश्चन? व्हाट इफ यू जस्ट कंप्लीट द एग्जाम इन 2 hours? 3 घंटे का एग्जाम है, 2 घंटे में करके उठ जाऊंगा. टिक 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 ही तो करना है. एमसीक्यूज ही तो है, राइट? पॉजिटिव क्यों नहीं सोचना है भाई? सिर्फ नेगेटिव, मुश्किल आएगा, फेल हो जाएंगे, लास्ट अटेम्प्ट है. अरे पॉजिटिव सोच लो भाई. ऑलराइट. एब्सोल्युटली लगता है फिर से अनिकेत इज कमिंग, लगता है फाउंडेशन पास हो जाएगा. अभी भी लगता है. कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं है दोस्त, अभी भी लगता है. मेहनत लगेगी कॉन्फिडेंस लाने में. ओके, लेट्स गेट टू आवर सिलेबस. अ लॉट ऑफ आई गेट ऑफ टॉपिक बड़ी जल्दी, राइट? सो लेट्स गो टू अ क्वेश्चन हियर. Identify the right set of stock market jargon with its meaning, right? I know a lot of you watch stock market, a lot of you now know trading, Zerodha, Grow, Ad Aries, stock market sabke liye boss. You see all these ads, you're on YouTube, I know that. Okay. Now here's a question for you. Identify the set of stock market jargon with its meaning. Cow matlab slow, bull matlab fast. Bear मतलब pessimist, bull मतलब optimist. Fish मतलब fast, shark मतलब investor. Goat मतलब quick, snail मतलब super slow. What are the two terms or the right set of stock market jargon that we hear in stock market? Majority of people saying B. Azad, you're fully confident. I'm happy for you. You have to. I'm pretty sure everyone who's writing, they're confident. I'm happy for you. 50% स्ट्रेस तो ऐसे ही चला जाएगा भाई. पॉजिटिविटी लाओगे, 50% स्ट्रेस गायब. उसके बाद सिर्फ पढ़ना है, फिर तो सिंपल हो गया. See, Rishita, you scored fantastic. 45 in first attempt in paper 4. Option B, majority of people saying option B. सबके सब हर्षद मेहता है. मैं किनको पढ़ा रहा हूँ? ये तो भाई स्टॉक मार्केट के खिलाड़ी लोगो सब, राइट? The correct answer is B. Bear means pessimist, bulls means optimistic, right? When people think कि शेयर मार्केट बढ़ती जाएगी, शेयर बाजार तो जंप करेगा, ऊपर जाएगा, that is bull, right? When people ये नहीं मर जाएंगे, स्टॉक मार्केट तो डूब जाएगी, इंडिया का कोई फ्यूचर नहीं है, those are peers, those are pessimist people, negative. That is what I was saying. You all have to be bullish about your exams. You have to be bullish. People are bullish about India. India will grow. India will be the superpower in the next 10 years, right? India will overcome all these challenges. Technology number one, advancement number one. We are bullish on India, but we are bearish on ourselves, which is alagi mazak, right? हम नहीं कर पाएंगे, हमसे नहीं होगा, हम एग्जाम नहीं कर पाएंगे, हम नहीं बनेंगे, बट इंडिया ग्रो करेगा. वाह. कॉन्फिडेंस ऑन द कंट्री बट नॉट ऑन योर सेल्फ. अलग ही कॉमेडी है दोस्त, राइट? 23rd August, नॉट 22, ठीक है, वैसे इज गिविंग अ करेक्शन, 23rd August से इकोनॉमिक्स है भाई, इकोनॉमिक्स 23rd से पढ़ लेना, राइट? Dave again. So bear means when you are pessimist, that means you're negative कि यार growth नहीं होगी. When people think stock market will go down, they're bearish. When people think कि stock market बहुत तेजी से बढ़ेगा, grow करेगा, they are bullish. Bulls and bears होते हैं market में. Those, that's a jargon. That's their language of talking. The bullish market, bearish market, right? Great. Importance of BCK for chartered accountants. Again, I've said enough. I've said enough, right? It's changing. CA is no longer just an accountant. CA is no longer just a tax expert. CA is not just somebody who talks about numbers, right? CA as a course, as a profession, is evolving to become a decision maker. We're talking strategy, dost, right? We're talking strategy. Let me ask you a question, okay? A very, very simple question. मैं आपको बताता हूँ, आप CA का कोर्स कर रहे हो, right? You are students of finance, you're students of CA. People will be like, अरे CA साहब हमारा tax देख लो, हमारा audit देख लो, हमारा accounts देख लो. Absolutely, I will do that. I'm proud doing that. That's my job. That's what I've studied. I'm absolutely big time proud about it. But I am also a strategic analyst. I'm an analyst, right? I'm analyzing the decisions. Let me give you very simple example, okay? You are an owner of an ice cream shop. ठीक है, आपकी दुकान है भैया आइसक्रीम की. You're selling ice cream. Now one ice cream is orange candy, 10 rupees. Another ice cream is Cornetto, 50 rupees. ठीक है, listen to this very carefully. I'm talking what CA's future is, okay? आप आइसक्रीम बेचते हो, you have an ice cream shop, you have two things, you sell two products. Orange candy ice cream 10 rupees, Cornetto 50 rupees. ऑरेंज कैंडी आइसक्रीम में पर आइसक्रीम आप 2 रुपए कमाते हो. यू अर्न 2 रुपीज आउट ऑफ एवरी 10 रुपीज ऑफ ऑरेंज कैंडी. कॉर्नेटो में यू अर्न 10 रुपीज आउट ऑफ 50 रुपीज. ठीक है जी, 10 रुपए कमाते हो आप कॉर्नेटो में, 2 रुपए कमाते हो ऑरेंज कैंडी में. ठीक है, कौन सी ज्यादा बेचोगे? विच ऑफ दीज टू वुड यू सेल मोर, कॉर्नेटो और ऑरेंज कैंडी? सिंपल क्वेश्चन है, सिंपल क्वेश्चन है, बिजनेस रिलेटेड है, कॉमर्स रिलेटेड है. यू आर अ चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट, राइट? टेल मी, वुड यू सेल मोर ऑफ ऑरेंज कैंडी, वुड यू सेल मोर ऑफ कॉर्नेटो? क्या बेचोगे ज्यादा? लेट्स सी व्हाट सीए स्टूडेंट्स हैव इन देयर माइंड. कैसे बिजनेस स्ट्रैटेजी चला रहे हैं आजकल आप. ठीक है, ऑरेंज कैंडी, कॉर्नेटो, कॉर्नेटो, ऑरेंज, ऑरेंज, कॉर्नेटो, कॉर्नेटो, कॉर्नेटो. आई सी 80% पीपल सेइंग कॉर्नेटो, 20% सेइंग ऑरेंज. ठीक है, सादाब से जिसकी डिमांड होगी वो बेचेंगे. सादाब मस्त जीवन जी रहे हैं. सादाब से जो मांगेंगे वो देंगे, हम क्यों डिसाइड करें क्या बेचना है हमें? जो मांगेंगे हम दे देंगे. वेरी गुड, दैट्स आल्सो गुड टेक्निक. बट लेट्स सी, भाई लोगों को जो खाना है वही तो देंगे सादा ना. यू राइट. ऑरेंज, ऑरेंज, ऑरेंज. प्रॉफिट इज 20% ऑन बोथ. ये आई ना बात सीए वाली, ये आई ना बात. 20% मार्जिन है दोनों में. एब्सोल्युटली दोनों में 20% मार्जिन है. वेरी गुड, यही तो लेके जाना था मुझे आपको, राइट? जो लोग कॉर्नेटो बोल रहे हैं, people who are saying cornetto, tell me why are you saying cornetto? First, orange wale people do not write anything on the chat. People who are saying cornetto, give me a reason why cornetto, why not orange? cornetto क्यों ज्यादा बेचोगे? orange वाले भी आंसर मत लिखना, सिर्फ cornetto वाले लिखो. Tell me cornetto people, why would you sell more of cornetto and not orange? That's right. Right? People are saying 20% margin on both. Absolutely good that you are analyzing that. You're in the right direction, dost. Right? You're absolutely on the right direction. This is what is expected out of a chartered accountant. कि भाई डिसीजन लेना है, नंबर तो समझ लो. 20% मार्जिन है दोनों में. बट फिर भी there was an inherent psychological decision that people said cornetto. There was another psychological decision, people said नहीं ऑरेंज बेचेंगे. क्योंकि सस्ती है तो ज्यादा बिकेगी आइडियली, राइट? मतलब साइकोलॉजिकल एस्पेक्ट तो आप लगा रहे हो, बिजनेस माइंड तो है आपका, राइट? ओके, cornetto I will try to sell but wholly depends on the location of the business and people. That's a great one, Yamini. ऑरेंज कैंडी, ऑरेंज वाला अभी मैंने नहीं पढ़ना, मैं पहले कॉर्नेटो पढ़ना चाहता हूँ. अट्रैक्ट एवरी ग्रुप ऑफ इनकम, ऑल्सो फोकस ऑन ऑरेंज. सो मिक्स, अंशिका जी मैं तो मिक्स करूंगी. कॉर्नेटो अमीर लोगों के लिए रखा है बट ऑरेंज भी बेचूंगी कोई आ गया तो, ठीक है. सरप्लस इज मोर, राइट? यू विल गेट मोर मनी by selling one. You can get 10 rupees. To earn 10 rupees you will have to sell 5 orange की आइसक्रीम्स, बट आप एक कॉर्नेटो बेचोगे तो 10 रुपए कमा लोगे, ठीक है. ग्रेट, गुड लॉजिक, ठीक है. टोटल प्रॉफिट एट द एंड वुड बी मोर, आई थिंक 10 rupees मोर प्रॉफिटेबल. कॉस्ट इज लो, प्रॉफिट इज हायर देन द ऑरेंज, ओके, बट नहीं, प्रॉफिट इज सेम, 20% कमा लो दोनों में. हाँ, वॉल्यूम ज्यादा है. By selling one unit, you get 10 rupees. Absolutely. Expand more by using goodwill. Cornetto से goodwill बनेगी. Great thought process, right? Well, both are equally good. I want to expand and sell using goodwill. Children like chocolate more. Very good, Rohit. Rohit is still thinking like a kid कि यार chocolate तो ज्यादा बिकेगी नहीं, orange कौन खाता है? ठीक है रोहित, सही सोच रहे हो, राइट? बिकॉज कॉर्नेटो विल गिव यू मोर प्रॉफिट, मोर प्रॉफिट. कॉर्नेटो एक पीस सेल करने पर 10 होंगे, उतना ही प्रॉफिट 5 ऑरेंज. एब्सोल्युटली राइट. सेल बोथ कॉर्नेटोस आर नाउ, ओके. नाउ वेरी गुड. पीपल विद ऑरेंज, राइट? ऑरेंज गैंग, अब फटाफट से अपना आंसर नेक्स्ट 30 सेकेंड्स दीजिए. ऑरेंज क्यों बेचना सोचा आपने? कॉर्नेटो टीम सेज भाई 10 रुपए कमा लोगे एक कॉर्नेटो बेच के, सीधा. यू सेल वन कॉर्नेटो एंड यू गेट 10 rupees. 5 ऑरेंज बेचनी पड़ेंगी, 5 लोग आएंगे ऑरेंज खरीदने, तो एक कॉर्नेटो जितना प्रॉफिट निकलेगा. इतनी मेहनत करनी क्यों है, राइट? तो एक कॉर्नेटो बेचो आप. इफ ऑरेंज वाला सेल्स 100 ऑरेंज आइसक्रीम्स इन अ डे, ही और शी विल अर्न 200 rupees. कॉर्नेटो वाला 20 बेच के कमा लेगा इतना. तो 20 कॉर्नेटो बेचो या 100 ऑरेंज बेचो, क्या बेचना ज्यादा आसान है, राइट? अब लेट्स सी ऑरेंज वाला, ये तो हो गया कॉर्नेटो का माइंडसेट कि भाई मेहनत कम प्रॉफिट इक्वल, तो मेहनत कम करूंगा ना मैं तो, राइट? What is Orange Gang saying? Orange Gang is saying sir demand and supply whichever is sold. That is right. But my point is as a business head, आपकी दुकान है दोस्त, किसको प्रमोट करोगे? ऑरेंज बेचोगे ज्यादा या कॉर्नेटो? वो तो ठीक है, जो लोग लेने आएंगे दैट्स फाइन, पीपल वुड कम एंड आस्क फॉर एन आइसक्रीम. बट एज अ बिजनेस लीडर व्हाट विल यू प्रमोट? दैट्स द क्वेश्चन. यू आर अ बिजनेस लीडर, यू आर नॉट अ सीए हियर. आपसे मैं नहीं पूछ रहा हूँ मेरे अकाउंट्स बनाओ या मेरा टैक्स बताओ. दैट्स फाइन, यू आर डूइंग दैट, यू विल डू दैट. बट आई एम सेइंग इट्स नॉट जस्ट रिस्ट्रिक्टेड टू दैट. It's not just restricted to that. What would you do? ऑरेंज गैंग कह रही है इन्वेंट्री जल्दी क्लियर होगी, लागत कम लगा के ज्यादा प्रॉफिट कर कमा लेते, दैट्स वाई ऑरेंज. ठीक है दीपिका, वेरी गुड. लागत कम लगी आपकी और आपने प्रॉफिट ज्यादा कमा लिया, बट लागत कम कैसे लगी? दोनों ही तो 20% प्रॉफिट पे हैं, दोनों का मार्जिन 20% है, 20 टका ही तो कमा रहे हो. लागत कम कैसे हुई? आपको ऑरेंज ज्यादा बेचनी पड़ेगी ना. 100 ऑरेंज आइसक्रीम बेचोगे और 20 कॉर्नेटो बेचोगे, बात तो उतनी है. इन्वेंट्री आप 20 की रखो या 100 की रखो, आपकी इन्वेंट्री तो उतनी है. ऑरेंज की डिमांड मार्जिन इज सेम. मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल प्रेफर ऑरेंज बिकॉज ज्यादा माल जाएगा. यू राइट, यू कैन बी एब्सोल्युटली राइट. द प्रॉफिट इज सेम. ऑरेंज सेल मोस्टली बिकॉज आई हैव लॉट्स ऑफ पीपल कम इन माई शॉप. ओके, सौरभ को तो शॉप का ही पता है. सौरभ थैंक यू फॉर गिविंग अस इनसाइट्स. आपको तो रियल टाइम पता है, राइट? स्पेलिंग किसके चाहिए विशाल? ऑरेंज के? ऑरेंज के क्या स्पेलिंग जानने हैं? 12th क्लियर कर ली दोस्त तूने और तू ऑरेंज के स्पेलिंग पूछ रहे हो. Okay, great. 100 people will come and send more free advertisement. Absolutely. Now, the conclusion is both the answers are right. I'll tell you why. That's BCK, my friend. That's BCK. It's your business. You decide what strategy suits you. The end result of this exercise is to prove you every business will function in a different way. ठीक है? It depends on the leadership. It depends on you, how you want to run your business. That is BCK. That is what chartered accountants, or probably you as an entrepreneur, you as an advisor to a business, you as somebody who understands numbers, compliance, taxation, finance, analysis so much better than others, your mind functions beyond that, right? And that is why it is important for chartered accountants from the very foundation that you know सबका business mind है. We have around what, like 200 300 people here, right? 200 300 log, or let's say 100 people on the chat right now, and everyone has a different thought process. Everyone has a different strategy. कुछ कह रहे ऑरेंज, कुछ कह रहे कॉर्नेट, दोनों सही हैं. Both will fetch you almost the equal results. दोनों का profit margin same है, but strategy अलग है. If I am at a premium location, तो मैं कॉर्नेटो बेचूंगा. If my shop is not at a middle class society, in a lower class society, right, I will sell more of orange. People will not come and buy cornetto वहां पे 50 रुपए की. Right? I know my business, I know my location, I know my strategy, and I will decide it. That's BCK for chartered accountants, those. And that is why you got the concept right. Everything is right. It's about how you decide. And this decision making comes when you understand businesses, when you understand strategy, when you understand numbers. 20% profit, inventory clearance. These are not short. This is what Unilever does. This is what Tata Motors is doing. Those आप जो अभी हमने किया ऑरेंज और कॉर्नेटो में, टाटा मोटर्स भी यही कर रहा है, राइट? हुंडई भी यही कर रहा है कि वरना बेचूं, या मैं हुंडई की आपकी क्रेटा बेचूं, हुंडई का मैं कोई व्हाट इज दैट कार लाइक वेन्यू बेचूं, राइट? कौन सी, एक 10 लाख की, एक 15 लाख की, एक 20 लाख की. Which car should I promote more? Should I sell more of 10 lakh? Should I promote more of 15 lakh car? Should I promote more of 20 lakh car? That is what Hyundai is doing. Rolls Royce, on the other hand, Ferrari, on the other hand, they don't care about कि मैं कितनी गाड़ियां बेचूं, 10 लाख गाड़ियां फैक्ट्री बन रही है. No, we just make 5,000 cars in an year, and we are even bigger brand than Hyundai. That is their strategy, right? अपनी अपनी business की strategy, and you as a chartered accountant are not just concerned about this tax audit law, and you should do that. You should be good at that. You should be expert at that. But that should not stop you from thinking business strategy, right? My only request is please do not stop thinking. You can be the best entrepreneur, like you can do anything. I feel anybody opening a saloon or a nail art shop today can earn 2 3 lakh rupees a month easily in a big city, right? People are spending 2,000 3,000 just on nails. People are getting haircuts for 1,000 rupees. People are getting hair spa and hair massages for 2,000 rupees. You can make a lot of money there, right? It's just about you know where to go. All right. It's an introductory class, all right? So just bear with me because I talk a lot of examples. I am giving you a lot of talk beyond the syllabus because I want you to get a foundation of what we are going to study in the next 8 9 chapters. I will link all these concepts to these examples, right? That is why it is important for us to know these things, right? It's not like कि BC के सिर्फ रट के जाना है. ये कॉन्सेप्ट है, ये कैरेक्टरिस्टिक है, ये फीचर है, इसके अंदर इतने लोग, इसके अंदर इतने लोग, इस ईयर में एक्ट बना, इस नहीं. That's not how we study BCK. How we study BCK is we become a business person, we become a business owner, we are an entrepreneur, we are somebody's advisor to the business, and that is how we study BCK. And so it's important to know some examples, to know some real-time examples, okay? तो anybody who is very worried कि यार ये आदमी इतना ज्यादा बोल रहा है, सिलेबस कैसे कंप्लीट करेगा? I am historically known for completing syllabus 2 classes before the scheduled time. आपका syllabus complete हो जाएगा, right? Great. So importance again is ever-changing relations of the countries. Export, import things are changing. Modi ji going to different countries. Export बंद कर दिया, import बना दिया. Make in India promote कर रहे हैं. Tesla coming to India. Foxconn coming to India. iPhones being made in India. Indian laptops only. Export of laptops banned. Import of laptops banned. Right? TikTok ban कर दिया. क्या है ये सब? International relations, and this brings a lot of problems for MNCs, for outside companies and brings a lot of opportunities for local companies. You as a chartered accountant have a big opportunity here, right? Next 5 years, you become a chartered accountant, you get into industry. India is on the right track. You should be excited about what you're doing right now. Okay, you are not in 7th 8th क्लास कि अरे 10 साल में इंडिया तो बहुत आगे चली जाएगी, हमें तो अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं मिलेगी ग्रोथ की. You are sitting on the absolute right time of education. Next 4 5 years, you're going to get a big degree, and India is going to be one of the biggest economies. Think about this, what kind of opportunity you're sitting on, right? तो आप लोग को तो जबरदस्त एक्साइटेड होना चाहिए कि क्या भगवान की किस्मत हमको दे दी कि परफेक्ट टाइम पे वी आर स्टडिंग इन इंडिया probably, or this course for say. Now think about this. India today has to see I would say, a big, massive explosion of companies and entrepreneurs. We still have to see a big explosion of technology entrepreneurs. हम लोग कुछ भी नहीं करते हैं अभी, right? We just have 3 4 big companies. IT में 4 5 बड़े players हमारे e-commerce में हैं. क्या होता है उससे, right? For a country which is 150 crores, it's going to be massive, right? Just for that matter, if you open a small IT company in a tier 2 city, let's say somewhere in Bhopal, somewhere in Indore, which are like growing crazy, right? Somewhere in Chandigarh, somewhere in, I would say, near Hyderabad, in Telangana, somewhere, right? These places are going to explode. Even if you have a small IT consultancy company, even if you're a consultant to all these companies which are opening as a chartered accountant, massive opportunity, massive, right? Great. Absolutely, Rohit. I 2 घंटे में क्या ब्रेक लेंगे दोस्त? 2 घंटे में क्या ब्रेक? Had it been a 3 4 hour session, then we would take a break. 2 घंटे में we don't take a break, right? All right. So we started BCK by talking about business. We talked about commercial knowledge. We talked about commercial activity. We talked about commercial transactions. But all of this boils down to human activities, right? सो के उठे, पानी पिया. पानी कहाँ से आया? आरओ से आया. आरओ तो हमने खरीदा हुआ है. पानी का बिल भरते हैं, उसमें फिल्टर लगाया हुआ है. फिल्टर हमने खरीदा हुआ है, राइट? उठते हैं, नाश्ते का सोचते हैं. वी थिंक अबाउट अ ब्रेकफास्ट. Somebody says, I want to have idli. Somebody says, I want to have poha. Somebody says, I want to have a sandwich. Somebody says, I want to have a halwa. Somebody says, मेरे को पराठा खाना है, राइट? उसके लिए हम सामान खरीदने जाते हैं, right? We go to the market or we order online. Abhi to I don't think so we order online itna nashta. So we go out, we get bread, we get eggs, we get suji, we get whatever stuff you need, right? You come home, you start preparing that and you eat it, right? अभी सुबह सुबह के 1 घंटे में इतनी सारी transactions हो गई, right? It just you have just reached your breakfast, नाश्ता किया है अभी, और इतना सारा पैसा खर्च हो गया, इतना सारा काम हो गया. उठो, पानी देखो, मोटर चलाओ, बिजली लग रही है, लाइट जलाई, बिजली लग रही है, इंटरनेट ऑन किया, ऑफ किया, अपना वाईफाई ऑन ऑफ किया, वाईफाई का पैसा भर रहे हैं, राइट? ये तो सारा इतना कुछ हम ट्रांजैक्शन उठते ही हो जाता है, राइट? बट व्हाट इज दिस? दिस इज economic or non-economic activity. This is human activity, right? Everything you and me are doing is human activity. Now, this human activity is divided into 2 parts, which is economic and non-economic. ठीक है जी? आपकी human activity is economic and non-economic. जब economic activity is the activity which is driven by profits, non-economic activity is which is driven by care for others, which we call as altruism. Please remember this word. Use this word in your exam somewhere if you have to use that. It's a good word. Use good words. Vocabulary बढ़ाना is in like it's, I would say, important. It is necessary, right? ज़रूरी है. Vocabulary of English बढ़ाना ज़रूरी है. Okay, there is no cut way through it. There is no bypass to it. Okay, so human activity is divided into 2 parts: economic, non-economic. भैया economic activity वो activity which is driven by profits. पैसे के लिए कर रहे हैं, राइट? पैसे कमाने के लिए जो आप एक्टिविटी कर रहे हैं, that is economic activity. An activity which is done not for money, बट आउट ऑफ केयर फॉर अदर्स, दूसरों की भले के लिए, दूसरों से प्यार करते हैं इसलिए, दूसरों की भलाई के लिए करते हो, फॉर द केयर ऑफ अदर्स, out of altruism for others, that's called non-economic. Let's take our example by again. The lectures are recorded. You will find it on YouTube. You will find it on ICIPOS app on the website. You can refer that again. But live का मजा अपना है. You get to ask a lot of questions and talk to me. Right? Recorded में नहीं कर पाओगे. Okay. I see a question. For paper, MTP, RTP, and previously are not available. How to get more questions for practice? Anshika, you will let me share that link as well. नेक्स्ट क्लास में ना मैं आपको जाके दिखाऊंगा कहाँ से क्वेश्चन लेने हैं. अभी आई हैव नॉट प्रिपेयर्ड दैट लिंक. मेरे को वेबसाइट लिंक्स बना लूंगा मैं, एंड आई टेक यू टू दोज लिंक्स कि आप कहाँ से एक्सेस कर सकते हो. ठीक है, विल डू दैट. इतने सारे एमसीक्यूज हम बनाते हैं. आई विल शो यू वेयर टू फाइंड दोज. ओके, डोंट वरी. What do you want me to explain again, please? Let me know. Can you explain again what? कौन सा topic? Economic activity deals with buying and selling activities, earn some profit. Non-economic is that activities you do out of love and affection. That is right. Absolutely. ICI classes are non-economic. कोई पैसा थोड़ी ना लग रहा है. ICI is doing it out of care for students, right? Altruism है ICI का. Awesome. Thanks, Azad. आप जो अपने लिए करते हो वो इकोनॉमिक्स है, बट जो गर्लफ्रेंड के लिए करते हो वो नॉन इकोनॉमिक है. ये भाई तो प्यार के चक्कर में पड़ गए. हरिकेश, पढ़ाई छूट जाएगी दोस्त तेरी. ये ऐसे एग्जाम्पल नहीं चाहिए हमें. बट इफ आई थिंक अबाउट इट, द एग्जाम्पल इज राइट. इसके आगे मैं नहीं बोलूंगा कि क्या होगा आपके साथ, बट ठीक है. यू नो व्हाट आई मीन. ओके, फॉर श्योर विशाल. लिंक सारे देंगे आपको, खोल के दिखाएंगे लिंक कहाँ पे आपको रिसोर्सेज मिल सकते हैं. विल डू दैट. व्हाई डू यू थिंक आई एम डूइंग हवाबाजी की लिंक दूंगा? दूंगा नहीं. आई विल गिव यू दैट रिसोर्सेज का. ग्रेट. ऑसम. Perfect. Amit, absolutely. You should ask more questions. Okay, so coming back to our example of breakfast. आप सामान लेने गए हो, right? So let's give you an example. You go outside, you have just done brush, मुंह धोया है, घर से निकले हैं कि दूध ब्रेड लेके आओ. You went to a shop, you bought a bread, you bought some eggs, you bought some milk, you bought a packet of suji, right? Now you gave money to the shopkeeper. Is this economic activity? किसी का आपका क्या रिप्लाई नहीं किया? ऐसे यार ऐसा नहीं हो सकता. मैंने किसी का रिप्लाई नहीं किया. आपका सवाल खो गया होगा. रुकिए, आई एम ट्राइंग टू रिप्लाई एवरीवन. यार ऐसे मत करो कि मैं रिप्लाई नहीं कर रहा हूँ. एक बार फिर पूछ लो सवाल प्लीज. Sure, Wallaby. I'll try. I'm trying to speak in English, the concepts for sure, but I don't know how to be funny in English. So, okay, but that's noted. Wallaby, I'll speak in English as well. I'm really sorry if I'm doing more of Hindi. Vijay, I haven't seen your question again. अभी फिर से you will catch my throat and say, अरे आप बताते नहीं हो. You should ask your question now. Akriti, आप भी कह रहे हैं I'm not answering your question. यार, how am I missing these questions? I'm trying to see questions. Wait, I will find these questions. Okay. Akriti, see, you don't answer. How is that possible? Where is the question? सवाल क्या है? While others are writing the answer, all of those who are saying I'm not answering your question, please ask your question again. I'm really sorry if I'm missing that. अभी ढूंढना बहुत मुश्किल हो गया. Maybe if you can just write your question again, I'll be happy to answer. I have no intention to miss your questions. These transactions are economic. Yes, you're going to buy eggs, bread, and milk. Absolutely, that is. ऐसे मत बोलो. I don't reply. This is not nice. I'm replying it to everyone. मेरे को सवाल बताओ. maybe what we can do is, I would really request anyone who is asking a question, right? Please put a Q before your chat so that I know it's a question, right? People who are replying and question वो मेरे लिए mix हो रहा है. If you have a question, I would really request just start your question with a big Q and a bracket so that I know it's a question that I need to answer, right? Just put a big Q and put your question, because in answers I get lost, and I'm really sorry if I'm missing the questions. I don't want to do that. या जो लोग कह रहे हैं मेरा क्वेश्चन रिप्लाई नहीं करते, मैं रिप्लाई करने के लिए आया हूँ. मेरे को ऐसे, या तो मुझे लग रहा है मस्ती ले रहे हैं लोग. मैं सबका आंसर कर रहा हूँ, एक को बोल दिया, पीपल सिंह हमारा भी नहीं कर रहे. Just put a big Q, please. Request. आप Q से start कीजिए so that I know it's a question, right? Perfect. Let's go to the next one. I see a question. Okay. Have you scored 145 marks in June 23? You have scored 145 marks in 23. How to prepare for December 23? Rishika, practice questions. You know your mistakes better than nobody else, right? You know what subjects you lack. Go and do that, right? Go and do that. Revise a lot and be positive. It's a CA है. इसमें it's okay if you're taking an attempt, right? Nobody cares, to be honest. We'll go it very quickly as well, right? Question again: economic activities and non-economic activities interconnected? Absolutely yes. We'll come to that, right? That's a topic. Charity is the economic or non-economic activity? Gautam, always non-economic. Charity है ना, उसका नाम ही charity है. हाँ, आप ये बोलो मैं चैरिटी कर रहा हूँ ताकि मुझे दुआएं मिले, तो आप उसको इकोनॉमिक बोलो, ऐसा नहीं होता, राइट? प्रॉफिट की बात हो रही है, पैसे की बात हो रही है यहाँ पे. ऑल्ट्रुइज्म मीन्स फॉर फॉर अदर्स, नॉट फॉर योरसेल्फ. बीइंग केयर free, or let's say being more caring about others. Okay. You'll get notes after the session. I will upload the PPT. You can go to the BOS app. You can go to the BOS Live website, and you can download the PDF from there after the session. Okay. All right. BCK is like business studies of class 11 and 12. More and so, yes, you can say so. That's why it's easy for you to understand, right? अंकित क्वेश्चन पूछा तो मैंने आंसर दे दिया है, right? After clearing December 20 foundation time, whether you have to do intermediate, new. Everything will be new is what I know as of now. But keep reading ICI website. That is why I showed you the prospectus. Also, please go through that. उसमें timelines है, उसमें process है, उसमें registration fees है, उसमें vision है, उसमें बताया गया है. The prospectus of new syllabus should be something that you read A to Z as a student. And if you have not read that, go to YouTube, watch a video. Somebody would have given explanations, but please know what to expect out of the syllabus ahead, right? NGO non abhi aayenge. All people are saying non-NGO kya activity, non-activity. We'll come to that. I have an activity for you. So hold on to those questions, right? Okay. Hospital is economic. ठीक है. Thank you. अभी आएंगे उस example. मुझे example देने दो. ठीक है. If charity or other NPO organization makes some economic development, we'll come to that, Monish. Case to case basis होता है ऐसे. It cannot be a rigid thing, right? When inter classes will be started? Avnish foundation में बैठ के इंटर की classes पूछ रहे हैं. Very good. वैसे तो recorded भी पहले if you want to see, but those should start somewhere in March. March is what I know, but not very sure. हरिकेश पढ़ा रहे हैं, गुस्सा ही हो गया यार. You have to answer the questions also. हरिकेश तो ऐसे कह रहा है अभी स्क्रीन से निकल के give me a punch, right? Great. Harikesh is very smart. He's saying time waste कर रहे हो सवाल पूछ के. Harikesh, we are not as smart as you. Sorry. So we have to spend time understanding concepts. Okay. Cool. Let's go to the next one though. We'll be short on time, but it's first class, so I'm okay to spend some time with all of you, right? We have ample time. Okay. Here's a question for all of you. All those who are saying NGO activity, hospital क्या है, महिला मोहल्ला clinic क्या है, अपना ये क्या है, teaching economic है. There's an activity for you. Okay. We will spend 1 minute only on this activity. You have to identify each of these activities as economic or non-economic. Okay, you know economic, you know non-economic. Great. There are like 8 things or 8 activities on your screen. Identify which of those are economic and which of those are non-economic. You have 1 minute. All right, you have 1 minute. Absolutely, yes, Ayush. You would know about me in the last session, but probably you want to know about me. And I always suggest everybody go on LinkedIn, start making your profile. It's gonna be life changing for you from a professional front. Start building your LinkedIn from today. It's absolutely important for at least chartered accountants, right? Go there, start building your network, build a profile, reach out to people, see what they're doing, see where chartered accountants are working, क्या काम करते हैं, देखो जाके. What is important in student journal? It is for you. Read through it. आपके लिए बनाई गई है. हर चीज रील की तरह 30 seconds में नहीं मिलेगी दोस्त. थोड़ा सा हम लोग को वापस बुक्स में जाना पड़ेगा. All right, I see answers. Thank you for all of you who are answering. Good to see. A lot of people saying economic A, C, F, G, H is economic, B, D, E, F is non-economic. All right, Ruhani, let's see if that's right or not. Food stall economic activity है. Tree plantation drive by college student non-economic है. ठीक है. Economic, non-economic. Great. Food stall economic, tree plantation. Da, 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 okay. Economic, non. H, fruit. ठीक है. A, C, F, G, H is economic. B, D, E is non-economic. All right, let's see. Food stall economic. Tree plantation drive by students, non-economic. Swing factory, economic. Langar Gurdwara, non-economic. Mother cooking food, non-economic. Rickshaw puller, economic. Cement factory, economic. H, economic. Right? The answers are on your screen as well. Dangi, वो जो क्वेश्चन है ये क्या है? इतना बड़ा टेक्स्ट है. सीए फाउंडेशन पास करने के लिए टाइम टेबल बना दो. वेरी गुड सर. और कुछ और कुछ मेहनत आपके लिए कर दें. अपना काम दूसरों पे डाल रहे हो जंगी. Right? You're putting your work on somebody else. You know your time. मुझे क्या पता आप सुबह स्विमिंग करने जाते हो, साइकिलिंग करने जाते हो या सोते रहते हो 10 बजे तक. मैं कैसे टाइम टेबल बनाऊं आपका, मुझे बताओ. I don't know if you wake up at 5 or you wake up at 11. I don't know if you have college or not. I don't know if you have extracurriculars or not. I don't know your timetable. How do I make a timetable for you? बताओ जरा. You need to make your own timetable, दोस्त. But at least the time you give to study, that should be disciplined and that should be truthful to yourself कि आप पढ़ रहा हूँ. ये नहीं गाने सुनते पढ़ रहे हैं, गाने ही गाए जा रहे हैं. Right? Great. Right? The answers on your screen and you know if your answers were right or wrong. Okay. Anything that is related to profit, मेरे दोस्त, is economic. Anything done for the care for others is non-economic. Right? Cool. इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी के ना कुछ बड़े ही मजेदार, देयर वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज. नंबर 1, नंबर 1, दे आर इनकम जनरेटिंग. दे आर income generating. Okay, they are income generating. All right, Puvasarasi, what is langar at Gurdwara? Awesome. Okay, that's a great question. That's my mistake. Langar at Gurdwara is like it's free food that we give at temples. That's called langar in Sikhism, right? Like free food when you go to a temple, they give you those rice and food and everything. And when you go to a Gurudwara, which is a Sikh temple, if you know that, right, you get langar there. It's like free food from the temple. Okay, great. Now, अंकित कितना सवाल पूछ रहे दोस्त, पढ़ाने भी दे. क्या सवाल पूछा है अभी कि मैं कैसे पास हूँ. Company doing corporate social responsibility, is it economic, non-economic? That's a great question, Ankit, though, right? What do you think? That's a great question. Let's put that question to everyone. Okay, a company doing corporate social responsibility, is that economic or non-economic activity? बताइए. That's right, Vedi. कड़ा और I don't know the spelling is right or not, but you get it right. वो भी होता है. That's a great question from Ankit, and the question is to all of you. All right. That's not a question to me. The question is to all of you. And the answers that are coming is, I think non-economic. ठीक है, Krish, I think एग्जाम में मत लिखिए तो ये I think लिखते ही marks भी कहेंगे I think you should get a 0. What do you probably are confident about? वो बताओ मुझे. Economic है non-economic है? Confidently. Economic or non-economic? Majority people saying non-economic. Shazia says economic. Confidence है शाजिया के आंसर में. It is economic activity. ऐसा पैर रख दिया शाजिया ने, तो economic है. ठीक है मैम. Okay. Majority people again saying non-economic. Rohit, the question is CSR, corporate social responsibility, is economic or non-economic? Gobishri, what is D? D is langar. I just told free food at temple. It's called langar at Gurdwara, right? It's free food in temples that they give out of care for others, that they give out of love for the religion, right? Majority people saying non-economic. 8 to 10% people saying economic, right? Now there are two parts to it. CSR ideally will be non-economic, okay? If you go by this concept, that it is not driven by profits. CSR is not end result kya hai? Activity ka you have to look at the end result, not the transaction. A lot of people get confused saying, yeah, if you're giving free food in a temple, if you're planting trees, so aapko, you have bought a plant, you have bought some mud, you have bought fertilizers, you have spent money on buying a small plant, on buying fertilizers, on buying some mud, getting an area, you have rented an area, you're spending money to plant trees. So this is an economic activity, okay? Right? You would say if somebody is giving free food at in a temple or anywhere, right? Any religious place, they're giving free food or prasad or whatever they're giving, right? They're giving fruits or bananas or sweets as a prasad in temples or wherever it is, right? ये तो पैसे लग रहे हैं यार. मिठाई खरीदने के पैसे लगते हैं, फल खरीदने के पैसे लगते हैं. You're spending money. So it is an economic activity. How it is not non-economic? What you have to see is the end result of the activity, not the transaction. अब transaction देखोगे तो every single thing is economic दोस्त. Every transaction is economic. बिना पैसे के क्या चलता है? Nobody is doing anything without पैसा. Nothing. Zero. Even if you say my mom is cooking food for me, खाना तो economic लेके तो आए हो ना दोस्त. वो तो economic ही है. Right? There is a budget of your house is spending money to get food, your mom is just preparing that food, or your parents are just preparing. Why just moms, right? Your parents are preparing that food, right? So for that matter, everything is economic, mere bhai, right? But that's not how it happens. You have to look at the end result. So to the question of CSR ka end result is for the care of others. Even if you're spending money, even if you're spending crores of rupees, the end result is, I don't want to get money out of this. I am not making a school. Let's say Tata makes a school, builds a school, not for the profit. They say free studies for everybody who comes to this school. No fees. No fees. We are doing this for the society without the motive of making money out of this school. Right? That is altruism. So it is non-economic. Absolutely right. Somebody said goodwill creation. They're doing that for goodwill. That's non-economic. Right? That's non-economic. All right, let's go to the next one. Second is supply side of economy banata hai ye. Economic activities create supply side of the economy. You are going to buy bread, you're going to buy eggs, you're going to buy milk, right? वो supply कौन कर रहा है? It's creating supply in the economy because you want something. आपको कपड़े चाहिए, you go to H&M, you go to Zara, you go to a shop, you buy online from Myntra, you buy from Meesho, you buy from Amazon, you buy from Flipkart, you go to a shop, you buy a pair of jeans from wherever you buy it, you go to a restaurant, you go to McDonald's, you go to KFC, you go to a mall ka food court, you buy a dosa, you buy chole bhature, you buy whatever you want to eat, right? इस सब के लिए, because you want something, it creates a supply. So somebody is thinking, अरे इनको तो खाना खाना है, इनको तो कपड़े चाहिए, let me be the person who supplies this to the consumers, right? Economic activity creates supply side of the economy, right? When, and it's a cycle. You feel hungry, you need food. Somebody says, wow, इनको तो खाना चाहिए, let me sell food to them and make money. They open a shop, they go and buy material from a wholesaler. Wholesaler says, very good, I will become a wholesaler and give products to 10 retail shops. Now wholesaler says, but I need products from a manufacturer. So a bigger company says, no problem, I will manufacture. ITC, Ashirwad Atta, Unilever, Surf Excel, these big companies are manufacturers, right? ठीक है, हम बनाएंगे, we will be the suppliers in the economy, and then the economy starts running. So अगर everybody is going to do some out of love for somebody, सबको हर कोई एक दूसरे के लिए, people are doing thing out of altruism, then the economy won't function. Economy functions when there is economic activity, when there is profit motive, when people want to make money. That is what creates supply. तभी तो मेहनत करेगा ना कोई, तभी तो मेहनत करेगा कोई, right? You would have seen a lot of people outside temples, out of masjids, out of these all the religious places, right? A lot of people, beggars, people who are not doing anything, they're just wanting people to come and give them money, give them food. They don't want to do anything. That's working on altruism. Their economy is working on altruism कि मेहनत नहीं करनी, हमें पैसे नहीं कमाने. Our motive is not money, but खाना खाने के लिए पैसे चाहिए. So somebody out of love, somebody out of affection, somebody out of care would give us money, and we will just spend and have that, right? That is altruism side of economy. The real side of economy is economic activity. Now see the growth in both of these things. Economic side of the economy grows massively. People are becoming billionaires, millionaires, buying materialistic stuffs, becoming rich, affluent, traveling the world, right? It's a materialistic economy, but that is how it is. That is how it functions, right? We cannot just say people are materialistic, they're buying stuff. Why are they doing that? Because they're putting efforts to do that. That's what their motive is, right? You can't question anybody's motive. पैसा कमाना motive है तो है, right? And that is the supply that creates a supply side of economy. Somebody wants to be rich enough to buy a flat in, let's say, Dubai, right? Somebody wants to buy a flat in Los Angeles. Somebody wants to buy 10 Ferraris, 10 different colors. Somebody wants to buy. So it's creating a supply side of economy. क्योंकि किसी को खरीदना है, क्योंकि किसी को चाहिए, right? It creates a supply. And supply का counterpart is demand. Supply कब बनेगी? जब कहाँ demand होगी. Economic activities promote consumption as well, right? People want to consume. People want to consume product. People want to consume things, and that creates demand side of the economy as well. So a demand creates supply. Demand creates supply, right? And supply creates income. ठीक है जी, सिंपल साइकिल है ना. आपकी डिमांड है, डिमांड से बनी सप्लाई, सप्लाई से किसकी इनकम जनरेट हुई? बिकॉज यू हैव इनकम, बिकॉज यू हैव इनकम यू हैव डिमांड्स. आपके पास पैसे हैं तो आपकी इच्छाएं हैं. यू हैव इनकम, you have demands. Because you have demand, somebody will supply to that demand, right? And उनकी इनकम बन जाएगी. अब आपके पास 1 करोड़ रुपए है, आप जाके फरारी खरीद लो. You go and buy a Ferrari. That 1 crore rupees go to the Ferrari company, right? That becomes their income. That becomes your expense. But why? Because you already have 1 crore. You already generated income. You're spending that income. That becomes somebody's income, right? Economic activity. Demand hai because you have income. Supply hai because you have demand. Both demand and supply mein it's generating income. ठीक है जी? And finally, You will not spend the entire money. If I have, let's say, 20 crore rupees, बड़ा सोचो ना, छोटा एग्जाम्पल क्यों, मैं क्यों बोलूं 500 रुपए मेरे पास. I have 20 crore rupees, ठीक है, assuming I have 20 crore rupees, what will I do? I will go and buy one Ferrari for 1 crore rupees, ठीक है. बट बाकी आई विल बाय अ हाउस फॉर 5 crore रुपीज, ठीक है, 5 करोड़ का मैंने घर खरीद लिया, 1 करोड़ की मैंने फरारी खरीद ली, बाकी 15 आपके 14 crores में क्या करूं? I will save, I will invest, I will create my wealth, I will put some money in stock market, I will do some fixed deposits, I will buy some commercial property, I will invest in foreign stocks, I will invest in government securities, I will invest in gold, I will invest. So economic activity की वजह से I have income which creates income for others, but it also adds to my savings and wealth creation. So economic activities add to savings, investments, and wealth as well, because you are not going to spend the entire thing, right? So economic activities has 4 characteristics. Remember it like this. Demand, because you have income, you have demand. Because you have demand, somebody is going to supply. Because somebody is going to supply, that will become their income. So it is income generating, it has supply side, it has demand side. And because you're not going to spend your entire income, it also adds to savings, investment, and wealth. Simple, right? If it's clear till now, we have a question for you. Which economic activities can be divided into which of the following? All right. विशाल, आज हम चैप्टर 1 80% कंप्लीट कर देंगे, स्ट्रेस नहीं लेना है. 80% चैप्टर कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, which is more than enough for a first class. I don't want to overdose you in the first class, right? इसके बाद हमारी स्पीड बहुत तेज होगी. We'll be very, very fast from tomorrow. It's just an introductory class, so I want to set in the context. From tomorrow's class, you will see I will give you concepts and the content it at a very fast speed. Okay, you will have to bear with me today. Majority people saying all of the above, absolutely right. Economic activities can be divided into business, profession, employment. बिजनेस, प्रोफेशन, एम्प्लॉयमेंट, 3 टाइप की इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज है. बिजनेस कर सकते हो, प्रोफेशनल बन सकते हो, या एम्प्लॉयमेंट जॉब कर सकते हो, राइट? 3 ही ऑप्शंस है, right? Once you study, once you are well versed, once you are mature enough, you cross 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, whatever age you want to start working at, right? You can either do business, you can either become a professional, or you can probably get into a job and be employed. 3 kinds of economic activity. Simple है, ज़्यादा option है ही नहीं अपने पास. Anybody who's asking questions, I can see all the comments. Please put a Q. I see a Q. Vishal says, what is government securities? RBI के bond होते हैं दोस्त, सरकार भी bonds निकालती है. Read about it. They're interesting. Good investment if you are looking at it, right? Anybody economic activities non-monetary के बारे में बताओ. Economic activities non-monetary अभी बताएंगे. We'll come to that. End में एक question है, पूछेंगे आपसे, वहां पे explain करेंगे. In order to do the social activity, same cost will be incurred, right? Absolutely. Vallabhanani, I just explained that. You have to look at the end result, not the transaction of non-economic activity, because non-economic activity may you will still have expenditure. But look at the end result. Why are you doing that expenditure? For others, not for making money out of that expenditure, right? That is not. आप अपने लिए कर रहे हो. You're getting a haircut, you're getting a facial, you're getting a pedicure, you're getting a manicure for yourself. अपने लिए कर रहे हो. You don't want a profit ki if I get a pedicure, then I will make money from my pedicure. How is that possible, right? That's not economic for you. But for somebody who's doing your pedicure, that's an economic activity because they are doing your pedicure or manicure for making money, right? हर किसी का अपना system है. Awesome. अब Prajita, what's your question? Prajita, आपने सवाल पूछा है, क्यों लिख के, किधर लिखा है, किधर लिखा है? I see Deepa has a question. Priyanka, I see your comments for sure. Yes. अपराजिता, आपका क्वेश्चन क्यों करके लिखा है आपने? मैं क्या मिस कर रहा हूँ? बेगर इज इकोनॉमिक नॉन इकोनॉमिक, ये मैंने अभी बता दिया आपको, मंदिर के बाहर वाला एग्जाम्पल। अपराजित, आई कैन सी योर क्वेश्चन, हाउ इज दैट पॉसिबल? किधर है आपका क्वेश्चन? एक बार फिर से क्यू लिख के भेज दो प्लीज, आई डोंट वांट टू मिस योर क्वेश्चन। All right. Are barter transactions considered as economic? Absolutely yes. Economic activity is not just money; it can be in kind as well. Barter activities, आपने चावल दिए, उसके अगेंस्ट आपने दूध ले लिया, it is economic activity, right? किसी की भलाई के लिए थोड़ी ना आपने चावल दिए हैं, उसके बदले आपने दूध लिया है. So a barter, you give rice, you take milk, right? You teach somebody and they give you a pizza party. That's also economic activity. राइट? यू टेल योर फ्रेंड, हाँ मैं तेरे को ये चैप्टर पढ़ा दूंगा बट मुझे डोमिनोज का एक लार्ज पिज्जा दे दियो भाई. दैट्स इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी दोस्त, दैट्स नॉट नॉन इकोनॉमिक. यू आर नॉट डूइंग इट फॉर. ये पेडिक्योर क्या होता है रोहित? जिसको समझना था वो समझ गया. वैसे आपको और मेरे को कभी जरूरत पड़ेगी नहीं, बट जिसको पता था उसको पता है वो क्या होता है. Okay, when our relatives give us money out of love affection, is that economic activity? Absolutely not, दीपा. वो आपसे प्रॉफिट क्या लेना चाह रहे हैं पहले ये, अगर लेना चाह रहे हैं तो आप वो पता करो कि ये रिलेटिव मेरे से प्रॉफिट क्या लेना चाह रहा है. आइडियली फ्रॉम रिलेटिव इट्स नॉट प्रॉफिट, इट्स नॉन इकोनॉमिक. बट अगर आपको शक है ये इसको मेरे से क्या काम, ये मेरे को 500 रुपए मेरी मासी क्यों दे के गई है, तो फिर इकोनॉमिक हो सकता है. वो फिर आपको पता करना पड़ेगा, वो हमको नहीं पता. ओके जी, व्हाट इज पीटा एंड कॉरोलरी? अपराजिता, पीटा तो एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जो एनिमल्स को बचाती है. कॉरोलरी ढूंढो गूगल क्या होता है, थोड़ा गूगलाओ भी. ये बुक्स, I'm happy that you're reading book then. You're reading the study material, I'm happy. Good, good, good. कोई तो स्टडी मटेरियल पढ़ रहा है. ऑलराइट, आई एम क्विकली गोइंग टू द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक, टेकिंग द लास्ट क्वेश्चन. अभी कंट्रीज में यही 3 एक्टिविटीज होती, सभी में ये होती. ग्रेट क्वेश्चन आदित्य, ये बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन है. आदित्य क्वेश्चन इज कि बाकी कंट्रीज में भी क्या यही तीनों इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी होती है? हाँ जी सर. और कौन सी इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी मुझे बताओ जो आपको पता है कि अफ्रीका में ऐसा होता है या जापान में ऐसा होता है. एवरीथिंग विल फॉल अंडर दीज 3 ओनली. अब जापानीज आदमी कोई अलग चीज थोड़ी ना कर रहा है. या तो वो एम्प्लॉय होगा, या तो वो कोई प्रोफेशनल होगा, मांगा बनाता होगा, एनिमे बनाता होगा, वह तो प्रोफेशनल ही. या एम्प्लॉय होगा किसी कंपनी का, निंटेंडो का एम्प्लॉय होगा, राइट? बिजनेस करता होगा, सुशी बेचता होगा, राइट? गैम्बलिंग एंड लॉटरी इज इकोनॉमिक, यू आर डूइंग दैट फॉर प्रॉफिट. दूसरे, एक सेकंड, ये क्या मजेदार सवाल है. राइट, गैम्बलिंग एंड लॉटरी इज नॉन इकोनॉमिक. किसकी भलाई के लिए गैम्बलिंग कर रहे हो सर, मुझे ये बताओ जरा. यू आर डूइंग सट्टेबाजी, किसका भला हो रहा है आपकी सट्टेबाजी से? प्लीज, प्लीज एक्सप्लेन, थैंक यू. जबरदस्त. ठीक है जी, let's go to the next one. We'll take the questions after the next topic because people have got the topic. We'll say, यार बहुत पका रहे हो, ठीक है? Okay. Now, 3 layers of understanding a business. We are in this entire syllabus going to be focusing on business because business and commercial knowledge. The syllabus is not employment and commercial knowledge. The syllabus is not profession and commercial knowledge. The subject we are teaching is business and commercial knowledge. तो अपना फोकस सिर्फ बिजनेस पे होगा, ठीक है जी? पूरे सिलेबस में हमारा फोकस बिजनेस पे होगा बिकॉज दिस इज BCK, नॉट PCK और ECK. ये प्रोफेशन हो या एम्प्लॉयमेंट, दिस इज BCK. तो बिजनेस की कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स भैया 3 लेयर्स से समझ सकते हैं. ओके, नाउ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग that you need to understand. A business is number 1 daily occupation, daily transaction, khareed bech. You go to a shop, you buy a stuff, you do a transaction, daily occupation. ठीक है जी? Now, when you collate all the businesses which are doing the same thing, all the businesses that are doing the same thing are together called as industry. Food industry, restaurant industry, cloth industry, retail industry, then you have beauty industry, you have cosmetics industry, you have milk industry, you have XYZ industry, right? Film industry, शाहरुख खान, सलमान खान, सैफ अली खान, रणवीर सिंह, रणबीर कपूर, ये सब लोग एक ही काम करते हैं. सब एक्टर जैसा मूवी बनाते हैं, सब ऐड करते हैं, ये सब एक ही काम करते हैं. राइट, उनका डेली ऑक्यूपेशन सेम है, इन सबको कोलेट करो तो ये फिल्म इंडस्ट्री है। करण जौहर पकड़ लो, अनुराग कश्यप पकड़ लो, पंकज त्रिपाठी, अक्षय कुमार, all of these are part of film industry. But on their daily stuff, they're doing their daily occupation. Somebody is doing ads, somebody is an actor, somebody is a writer, film director, producer, music, right? इन सबको कोलेट करते हैं तो बन जाता है इंडस्ट्री। डेली occupations which are common, when we collate them, when we club them together, it is called industry. जब सारी इंडस्ट्रीज को कोलेट कर देते हैं, when we bring together all the industries, it is called commerce. The Ministry of Commerce of India, matlab, the Ministry of Commerce in India is, it is a ministry of all the industries, of all the businesses possible in the country. ठीक है जी? So it's a business, it's a ministry of all the industries, of all the businesses in the country, and that is why it's called the Ministry of Commerce. It's called the Ministry of Commerce. ठीक है जी? Very good. Let's go to the next one quickly. कि भैया हमको ये जानना है कि बिजनेस आता कहाँ से है, बिजनेस क्या चीज होती है। तो बिजनेस इज कमिंग फ्रॉम द वर्ड बिजी। जो जो पर्सन, राइट, एनीबडी is busy is doing business. Word ऐसे आया. To understand business broader, right? The business is all about production, distribution, and exchange or trade. Somebody produces, somebody distributes, and somebody sells and buys it. Okay, that's business. कोई manufacture कर रहा है, कोई उसको distribute कर रहा है to every single shop, and somebody is going trading, is buying and selling those stuff, right? Surf Excel is being manufactured in a factory in Kanpur. Once it is distributed by some other business to every single shop in India. Those shop owners are keeping that stock of Surf Excel. You and me are going to that shop and buying that stuff. Three things: production, distribution, trade, and exchange. That's business. Production, distribution, trade, and exchange. That's business. Right? कोई बात नहीं ज्योति कुमारी, आपको 3 लेयर्स समझ नहीं आया, सिंपल है। सिंगल बिजनेस, कॉमन बिजनेसेस को एक साथ देखोगे उसको इंडस्ट्री बोलते हैं, सारी इंडस्ट्रीज को एक साथ देखोगे उसे कॉमर्स बोलते हैं। सिंपल है, ठीक है? ओके, नाउ टू अंडरस्टैंड बिजनेस, राइट, नाउ at a middle level, right, at a middle level you would see ये जो हमने पढ़ा है ये ब्रॉड लेवल है, ठीक है जी। प्रोडक्शन, डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, ये बहुत ही हाई लेवल अगर आपको बिजनेस समझना है। इफ यू वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड बिजनेस फ्रॉम अ वेरी वेरी हाई लेवल, इट्स प्रोडक्शन, इट्स डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन एंड इट्स ट्रेड एंड एक्सचेंज। ओके, नाउ इफ यू वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड बिजनेस अ लिटिल डीपर, एक लेवल डीप चलते हैं बिजनेस समझने, तो भैया मिडिल लेवल पे इट्स अ लॉट ऑफ एक्टिविटीज। शॉपकीपर सेलिंग ऑनलाइन, कैब ओनर्स, कैब बुक हो रही है, आप शॉप पे खरीदने जा रहे हो, right? Now I want to buy let's say a new fridge. I want to buy a fridge. Okay, I want to buy a fridge. I will think कि कौन सा फ्रिज खरीदना है, इंटरनेट पे जाऊंगा, सारे फ्रिज I will research. I will book a cab, go to a shop. I will look around. I will use the fridge, see how it works. If it fits my place, I'll go to another shop. I'll go to another shop, do my research, buy a fridge, book a tempo. They will bring the fridge to my place. I will book 2 labor people who will pick that fridge and bring to my 3rd, 4th floor, wherever you live or I live, right? And all of this is economic activity. All of this is business. धंधा है, ये सब धंधा हो रहा है, right? It's a web of activities, interconnected, right? At a middle level, it's not just production, distribution and change. एक level deep जाओगे तो बहुत सारे छोटे 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 businesses, a lot of small businesses come together to create an ecosystem of businesses, right? A lot of small businesses come together to create an ecosystem of businesses. That is how we understand a business, right? And if I go to the bottom most deepest level possible to understand कि business क्या होता है, it is a usual occupation of buying and selling right? Of creating, owning, and operating a setup to earn money. It's your daily occupation and not a one-time activity. मैंने आज अपना एक सोफा बेच दिया OLX पे. That is not business. If I start selling sofas, मेरी सोफा की शॉप है. I sell sofas, I sell furniture, I sell beds as an occupation, as a daily dhanda, as a daily occupation. That's my business. You sell your old mobile phone to somebody, to your friend. That's not business. That's an economic activity for sure, but that is not business, my friend. That's a one-time transaction. Your business is when you start doing that on a regular basis. That's your regular occupation. You do that day in, day out. That is when you define it as a business. Okay, sir? Okay, जी. Very good. थोड़े से क्वेश्चन है. अगर सीए प्राइवेट कंपनी में है तो एम्प्लॉयमेंट है या प्रोफेशनल? ऑब्वियसली एम्प्लॉयमेंट में. किसी के नीचे काम कर रहा है, सैलरी मिलती है, प्रॉफिट शेयर मिलता है. प्रॉफिट शेयर मिलता है तो वो प्रोफेशनल है, तो वो बिजनेस में है. अगर उसको सैलरी मिलती है तो वो एम्प्लॉयमेंट में है. अभी पढ़ेंगे उसके बारे में सर. कॉमर्स मीन्स कोलेशन ऑफ ऑल द इंडस्ट्रीज इज कॉमर्स. ठीक है. BOS स्टडी इज इनफ फॉर एग्जाम? एब्सोल्युटली यस आकृति. इसके आगे कुछ नहीं है. Labor will be considered as economic activity? Absolutely yes. Vis-a-vis meaning? 1, 2. Vis-a-vis. Vis-a-vis. Right? क्या समझ आया vis-a-vis से? A versus B. Vis-a-vis. Okay. AI can replace CA. Absolutely. AI can replace anybody. But बना कौन रहा है? Humans. ठीक है. Question theft is economic. Oh, very good. स्वास्थ्य का very good. इतना स्मार्ट क्वेश्चन. स्वास्थ्य का क्वेश्चन इज चोरी करना इकोनॉमिक है या नॉन इकोनॉमिक? इज थेफ्ट इकोनॉमिक और नॉन इकोनॉमिक? वेरी गुड. पहली बात तो ये इलीगल है, तो ना ये इकोनॉमिक है और ना ये कोई ह्यूमन एक्टिविटी भी नहीं होनी चाहिए. ये तो इनह्यूमन एक्टिविटी है. चोरी करना इज इनह्यूमन एक्टिविटी, ये ह्यूमन एक्टिविटी नहीं है. ये क्या बात है? चोरी करना इकोनॉमिक है या नॉन इकोनॉमिक? आपको बिल्कुल ही समझना है, फिर तो इकोनॉमिक ही है. ये तो पैसे कमाने के लिए की जा रही है. आपसे तो बहुत, अरे हमें आपसे बहुत प्यार है, आओ चोरी करें आप. वेरी गुड मरियम. मरियम से कुछ नहीं समझ आया. मरियम मैं 1 घंटा 40 मिनट से नॉन स्टॉप बोल रहा हूँ. सीए शेयर होल्डर भी है और वर्किंग सीए भी है सेम कंपनी में. वो तो शेयर होल्डिंग तो फिर इन्वेस्टर हो गया ना, बिजनेस ओनर थोड़ी ना हो गया. हाँ, अगर ही और शी हैज मोर, काफी अच्छा स्टेक है कंपनी में, 20-30% है, तो फिर वो बिजनेस ओनर है. आई वर्क इन, लेट्स से फॉर एग्जांपल आई वर्क इन टीसीएस और मेरे पास 5 शेयर हैं टीसीएस के, तो मैं क्या बिजनेस ओनर हूँ टीसीएस का? टीसीएस के 15 करोड़ शेयर हैं, उसमें से 5 मेरे पास हैं. मैं बिजनेस ओनर हूँ टीसीएस का. टीसीएस विल कम एंड गिव मी अ पंच ऑन माई फेस कि अपना काम करो दोस्त, 5 शेयर लेके मालिक बन रहे हो. वेरी गुड. ग्रेट. गेमिंग इकोनॉमिक, नॉन इकोनॉमिक? एब्सोल्युटली इकोनॉमिक. ऑसम. लेट्स गो टू द नेक्स्ट. ड्रग इज इकोनॉमिक और नॉन इकोनॉमिक? नितिन वेरी गुड. करके देखो, पता चल जाएगा. जिंदगी बर्बाद हो जाएगी जब पढ़ने के लायक ही नहीं रहोगे. ओके. We can classify all similar businesses relating to a particular activity as what? We just study that very quickly. Give me the answer. 30 seconds on the clock. We can classify all similar businesses relating to a particular activity as what? Informal loan be considered as an economic activity? Absolutely yes. Profit कमाने के लिए जो कर रहे हो, end result अगर पैसा कमाना है तो economic है. खुद से पूछो, मेरे से नहीं. मैंने आपको कॉन्सेप्ट दे दिया है. अगर एंड रिजल्ट पैसा कमाना है तो इकोनॉमिक है. एज सिंपल एज दैट. अभी ड्रग्स करो, मम्मी से लो, पापा से लो, चोरी करो, मार धाड़ करो, एंड रिजल्ट पैसा कमाना है तो इकोनॉमिक है. दुनिया भर का एग्जाम्पल लेके. द राइट आंसर टू दिस इज industry, real estate industry, banking industry, insurance industry, film industry, music industry, gaming industry, content creation industry, edtech industry, education industry, सारे businesses जो एक जैसा काम करते हैं उन सबको आप क्लब कर दोगे तो उसको इंडस्ट्री बोलते हैं, right? It's called industry. It's called industry. Very good. Let's go to the next one. Profession. When you give special services, you are specialized into something, right? And you need a qualification and you have a code of conduct to adhere to. You are a professional, my friend. ICAI आपको क्वालिफिकेशन देता है चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंसी की. यू आर स्पेशलाइज्ड इन टैक्सेशन, ऑडिट, फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजरी, बिजनेस एडवाइजरी सर्विसेज. विजन 2030 देखा था अभी आईसीआई का. यू आर स्पेशलाइज्ड इन पर्टिकुलर एरियाज एंड यू हैव अ कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट. कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट मींस रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस हैं आपके ऊपर. आप ये कर सकते हो, आप ये नहीं कर सकते. A CA cannot do this. A CA can only do this. A CA cannot sign on a document without even reading. A CA cannot do this. A CA has to be professional. There are so many rules that a CA has to follow, right? That is code of conduct. Same thing happens with lawyers. Same thing happens with architects. Same thing happens with doctors. Same thing happens with civil engineers. All these are professionals. All these are professionals, right? Qualification chahiye, specialized services dete hain, and there is a code of conduct. It is called a profession. That's called a profession as an economic activity. Human activity, economic, non-economic. Economic activity, business, profession, employment. Business हमने समझा. We are now studying about profession. ठीक है. प्रोफेशन, कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट चाहिए, क्वालिफिकेशन चाहिए, स्पेशलाइज सर्विस देते हैं. दे गिव स्पेशलाइज सर्विसेज. यू नीड टू हैव अ प्रिस्क्राइब्ड क्वालिफिकेशन फ्रॉम अ वेल एस्टैब्लिश्ड इंस्टीट्यूट लाइक एन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स ऑफ इंडिया, मेडिकल एसोसिएशन ऑफ इंडिया, बार काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया, right? And you have to adhere to a code of conduct, which means specific rules and regulations which tells you what you can do, what you cannot. Okay, great. And then we have employment. Naukri, right? You have a contract of service, you have a job description, you get fixed salary, and it requires minimum qualification depending on the job. आपको जो जॉब करनी है वैसी क्वालिफिकेशन चाहिए. You want to be a data analyst, you should study economics. You want to be a financial expert, you want to be a finance manager, go become a chartered accountant. You want to be an FP&A expert, planning expert, you can do a cost accounting. You can specialize in cost accounting or a chartered accountant, right? You want to be a legal head, do a law with the CA. You can become a great legal head of a company. जो काम आपको कंपनी में करना है, जो एम्प्लॉयमेंट आपको चाहिए, whatever employment you seek, that depends your qualification. That decides your qualification. So there is no set formula for employment. It's just that depends on the job, right? And rules and regulations are set by the employer. अभी एक employer बोल सकता है you have to work 5 days from office. One employer might say कोई बात नहीं, घर से करो, work from home permanent. Depends on the employment. The code of conduct is decided by your employer, right? That's employment as the third economic activity. Okay. Shareholder of the company is an investment, sir. It's not an economic activity. It's an investment that you're doing. ये आप कह रहे हो शेयर होल्डर हूं तो मेरे घर पैसा आता रहेगा, ऐसे थोड़ी ना होता है. शेयर बेचने पे पैसा आता है दोस्त, शेयर खरीदने पे पैसा नहीं आता है. या शेयर होल्डर होने पे आपके घर पैसा नहीं आता है. When you sell the shares, and if you're selling, you're a trader. When you're a trader, you are doing a business. You're a business. Your business is trading, right? Daily occupation है, one time थोड़ी ना है. Daily you are buying and selling stocks, so you are a business person, right? तो ये profession नहीं है, employment नहीं है, वो तो business है. If you're doing trading in stocks, that's a business. Simple है, right? Okay. The entire thing is based on business. It's business and commercial knowledge. Also, we are left with just 5-6 more minutes with this session. Let's complete the characteristics of business. Okay. Business creates jobs, right? Even if you open a small bakery, I've put a photo of bakery, right? Your breads and cakes and cookies and brownies and this and that, whatever. Okay. Even if you open a small bakery, you will have 2, 3 people working with you. It creates jobs. It adds value to the GDP of the economy. They are investment intensive. पैसा डालना पड़ेगा धंधा करने के लिए. रेंट देना है, रॉ मटेरियल लेना है, सैलरीज देना है, बिजली भरनी है, right? It is investment intensive. It requires investment. It demands time to flourish. You need to be patient with business. It's called gestation period. The period of patience till your business gets into the mode of earning money, right? You need patience. It takes time to flourish. Employment की तरह नहीं है आज जॉब लगी अगले महीने से सैलरी आएगी. Business can take 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 1 year. You have to be patient. They are systematic and organized. Businesses are systematic and organized, right? And driven by profits. अगर आप प्रॉफिट के लिए नहीं कर रहे हो तो आप बिजनेस नहीं कर रहे हो. If you are not doing any economic activity to make अगर आप if even if you're saying I'm doing a business but पैसे के लिए नहीं करते हैं हम business तो आप business नहीं कर रहे हो फिर तो आप non economic activity कर रहे हो. Business is always driven by profits, right? Dave, I'm not getting your question, sir. But shareholder is owner of the company. No. You would have heard that you're right, they're owner of the company, but वो businessman नहीं हुआ, sir. If you that is what I'm explaining. If I have 5 shares of TCS, I have ownership in the company. I'm not the owner of the company, sir. There's a difference. I have ownership in the company. I'm not the owner of the company. I have some small, very small ownership in the company, but I'm not the owner. फर्क है. There's a building. There's a building with 100 floors, and you have a parking spot. You bought a parking spot. गाड़ी रखने की आपने जगह खरीदी वहां पे. आपने सिर्फ गाड़ी खरीदने की जगह खरीदी उस बिल्डिंग में, एंड यू से अरे सेठ जी आए हैं पूरी बिल्डिंग हमारी है. लोग कहेंगे वेरी गुड सेठ जी, आप तो बहुत बड़े बिजनेसमैन हो, बट आपका तो सिर्फ पार्किंग स्पॉट है यहाँ पे, तो आप बिजनेस ओनर कैसे हो इस बिल्डिंग के? यू आर नॉट द ओनर ऑफ द बिल्डिंग. यू हैव सम स्मॉल ओनरशिप, राइट? दैट इज व्हाट शेयर्स आर. If you say out of the 100 floors, I have 30 floors, then people will say you have a major stake in the company. Yes, you're one of the biggest owners of the company, right? Or the building. तो इस शेयर्स को ऐसे समझो, एक शेयर खरीद के राजा नहीं बन जाओगे दोस्त. That's good for investment. You're an investor there. You shouldn't think it as an owner. You're an investor. ठीक है जी? Question. Which of the following economic activities has the highest certainty of income? बताइए. What about NPO? Not for profit organization, Divisha. नाम में ही है not for profit. नाम में ही है not for profit. They're doing non-economic activities. The end result is not to make money. They're generating money, but the motive is not to make money. There should also be some exchange involved in an economic activity with having the profit motive. Absolutely, yes. Profit will come only when you exchange something. It could be anything. It could be anything. It can be a service. It not necessarily has to be a product, right? It can be a service as well. मैं आपको बोलता हूँ अरे मैं आपको एक चैप्टर पढ़ा दूंगा, लाओ मुझे दो 5 करोड़ रुपए. मैं आपको सर्विस दे रहा हूँ and I'm charging money, right? अरे खुशी, अब कौन सा जवाब नहीं दिया आपका? आप तो कह रहे अगली बार आपने क्वेश्चन का जवाब नहीं दिया, फिर से अच्छा फिर ठीक है. अब फिर से आई एम अफ्रेड ऑफ ये गुस्से वाले इमोजीज मैन, बिकॉज आई डोंट वांट टू मिस क्वेश्चंस. दैट इज व्हाई आई एम हियर. बुक तो आप खुद भी पढ़ लोगे यार. आई एम नॉट कंसर्न्ड अबाउट यू नॉट रीडिंग द बुक. आई एम मोर कंसर्न्ड अबाउट योर क्वेश्चंस नीड टू बी क्लियर, राइट? काफी जनता बोल रही है बिजनेस, काफी जनता बोल रही है एम्प्लॉयमेंट. ये बिजनेस वालों, ओ बिजनेस वालों, आई आस्क्ड यू टू बी पॉजिटिव बट नॉट इतना पॉजिटिव. राइट, सिलेबस भी तो देख लो. द हाईएस्ट सर्टेनिटी ऑफ इनकम इज एम्प्लॉयमेंट. दैट इज व्हाट आई सेड. आपको आज नौकरी मिली, अगले महीने से सैलरी मिल जाएगी. बिजनेस माइट सक्सीड, माइट फेल एज वेल. इट माइट फेल एज वेल. आपने कोई दुकान खोली, नहीं चली. यू ओपन अ कैफे, नहीं चला. Certainty of income is very low in business, right? You would have seen so many shops opening in your locality. नहीं चलती, लोग बंद करके चले जाते हैं. People open shops because they're not able to make money. They close down and they go away, right? So business, right? Business has a very low certainty of income. The highest certainty of income is in employment. आपको आज नौकरी मिली, आपको अगले महीने से श्योर शॉर्ट फिक्स अमाउंट ऑफ मनी मिलेगा, फ्लक्चुएट भी नहीं करेगा. आज 50,000, कल 1 लाख, फिर 2,000 रुपए. नहीं, आपको 50,000 ही मिलते रहेंगे. राइट. इट हैज द हाईएस्ट certainty, which is employment. Business has the least certainty of income for that matter. Right? Very good. ठीक है जी. Okay. Business versus profession versus employment. This is there in the book. You can read for yourself. I will not cover this. It's in their book. It's there in the book. Go and read that. We have explained it already. Right? 11-12 points hai. Read through. Okay. For today, let's stop here. It's already 1 p.m. I don't want to hold you guys. 80% first chapter हमारा हो गया. What I promised. Right? What I promised, we have done that. And it's fine. We will be on track. We will complete the syllabus. I can assure you, at least 2 sessions पहले, 8 to 9 sessions में we will complete the entire syllabus, which is like 4 weekends for you. एक weekend में 2 classes, 4 weekend में आपका syllabus complete हो जाएगा. And then we will have a huge session on revision. We will solve a question paper live. हम लोग करेंगे वो. आपको मैं अगले session में I'll show you resources. We will have a chat. You want to ask any questions about course, about me, we'll do that in the last one. That is how the flow will be, right? I am here for the next 5 minutes. Ask your questions, what you have. Please do mention Q before the question so that I can see that's a question. For others who have understood everything, thank you so much for joining and being active. I will see you tomorrow, same time. And for those who have a question, I'm here to answer. Okay. When a government provides facility that school, main intention is not for profit. It is economic. No, that is not economic. Why is professional not at the top of possibility of income? Because profession again, आसिम आप देखो, काम आए ना आए, डॉक्टर के पास एक महीने में पेशेंट बहुत सारे आ सकते. कोविड के टाइम डॉक्टर्स की चांदी, राइट. कोविड आया, डॉक्टर्स के पास तो मतलब डेली 5,000 पेशेंट आ रहे हैं. एंड व्हेन पीपल आर बिकमिंग हेल्दी और व्हेन द कोविड गोज अवे, द इनकम्स फॉल. थिंक फ्रॉम देयर प्रोफेशन पर्सपेक्टिव. सेट इनकम नहीं है, इट फ्लक्चुएट्स, राइट. सो दैट इज व्हाई इट्स नॉट एट द टॉप. सीए के पास कभी बहुत सारा काम होगा, कभी कम काम होगा, बट जॉब में तो सेम फ्लैट इनकम आती रहेगी, राइट. Okay. What is e-commerce? It's fourth time I am asking, please. Sorry, e-com, अभी e-com, Flipkart, Amazon, Meesho, Snapdeal, ये सब e-commerce है. इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉमर्स जो ऑनलाइन आप शॉपिंग कर रहे हो, दैट इज ई कॉमर्स. और कौन सा सवाल है जी? ओके. थैंक यू टू एवरीवन हु सेइंग थैंक यू. लोग बुके दे रहे हैं. ये मैं अवार्ड जीता, ओलंपिक्स जीत लिया मैंने, बुके मिल रहे हैं मुझे. थैंक यू. ठीक है श्रेयस, I'll start a gaming channel also then. I'll ask you to help me with that. कौन सी games खेलें? Am I missing any question? Okay. Aprajit, I think you got your answer now. E-commerce. Okay. When a government, Pruta, I've already answered your question. Government provides facilities is non-economic. Notes के लिए क्या करना है अनिकेत? अगले 1-2 घंटे में मैं अपलोड कर दूंगा. आपको कल तक ऐप में पीडीएफ मिल जाएगी, पढ़ लीजिएगा. ठीक है सर. हाँ वेरी गुड आयुष, पढ़ाई पे मत ध्यान दो, बिग बॉस देखते रहो 24 घंटा दोस्त, मजा आएगा। फिर अगले सेशन में मुझे मत कहना सर न्यू कोर्स करूं या ओल्ड कोर्स, मेरा ओल्ड कोर्स रह गया अभी। ओल्ड कोर्स में मिल रहा है, पास हो जाओ पढ़ के दोस्त, निकालो फाउंडेशन फटाफट। वरना ये आपके बिग बॉस वाले लोग आके आपको सीए नहीं बनाएंगे, वो तो पैसे कमा के निकल जाएंगे, आप उनके भक्त बन के बैठे रहना। व्हाट इज कॉमर्स? कॉमर्स इज कोलेशन ऑफ ऑल द इंडस्ट्रीज। आसिफ, राइट? Do I need to read business current affairs for this paper? Not necessary. For your self knowledge, yes. For the exam, no. Paying taxes, economic or non-economic? Economic. Paying tax तो compliance है, तो देना ही पड़ेगा वरना डंडे पड़ेंगे। अनिकेत बता तो दिया नोट्स के लिए क्या करना है। Does CA really earn in lakhs? But why some CA start teaching in college at young age for less salary? Depends on them, on themselves, right, Muthu? That's their personal choice. But yes, CA has great salaries. If you are a good student, your communication skills are fantastic. If you can sell yourself well, salary is not a bar. I have friends who started at 30 lakhs. Okay. Non-rank holders. I have those friends. So sky's the limit. Non-profit organization is economic activity or not? No. अनिकेत एक ही बात 5 बार पूछेगा दोस्तों में जवाब सही में रहने वाला है। How employment, highest certainty of income? Because Rishit, आपको every महीने you'll get a same salary. If your salary is let's say 2 lakh rupees per month, you will get 2 lakh rupees per month, even if बारिश आए, दुकान बंद हो जाए, कुछ हो जाए, इकोनॉमी डाउन हो जाए, इकोनॉमी ऊपर हो जाए, आपकी सैलरी फिक्स है, राइट? इंडियन इकोनॉमी बढ़ गई, इंडियन इकोनॉमी गिर गई, चाइना वॉर हो गई, कोविड हो गया, आपकी सैलरी उतनी ही रहने वाली है। दैट्स व्हाई इट हैज द हाईएस्ट। अनसर्टिनिटी बिजनेस मींस रिस्क होता है, बिजनेस रिस्क है तो इश्क है, राइट? यू हैव हर्ड हर्षद मेहता का दैट स्कैम 1992। सो बिजनेस इज रिस्की दोस्त, दैट इज व्हाई इट्स अनसर्टेन। 5 writes on an average from per minute, 8 was the max number of writes per minute. अच्छा, वेरी गुड रानी, जबरदस्त मैथ्स चल रही है, ये तो स्टैटिस्टिशियन हो। साइकोलॉजी भी इन्वॉल्व इन बीसीके? यस। Clear about last MCQ, business and employment? I just explained that a minute again. Employment is most certain. This paper is MCQ? Yes. Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. VS free classes, economic, non-economic activity, non-economic. सारा मेरे से पूछ लो, मैं ही एग्जाम दे आता हूँ। Psychology in BCK? Yes. Your first class for the subject from BOS just started, so you need to go back to see lectures in order to the should I attend future only? Ask him both. Whatever suits you. If you're not confident, पुरानी क्लासेस देखने देख लो एक बारी। बीसीके की तो आज से ही शुरू हुई है, राइट? व्हाट इज अ डोरमैट कंपनी? कल पढ़ेंगे देव, वो टॉपिक आगे का है। अ प्रोफेशन कैन आल्सो बी एन एम्प्लॉय? यस। ऑसम। प्रीकर्सर मींस मतलब जरूरी है कुछ करने के लिए, राइट? सक्सेसफुल होने के लिए एजुकेशन इज प्रीकर्सर, प्रीकर्सर, ठीक है जी। Awesome. Good to know that, Mariam. Good to know that you want to do languages as well. Right, Rishita, again, employment, salary तो रहेगी, salary कितनी भी कुछ भी हो जाए, salary तो same ही आएगी, right? Okay, negative marks पढ़ो, अभी जाके अभी पढ़ो एग्जाम की आईसीआई क्या बोलता है, आईसीआई की डॉक्यूमेंट्स पढ़ो दोस्त वेबसाइट पे, you will get everything, right? Cool. Let's meet tomorrow, same time. We'll start from here. Thank you for everyone who has joined, and I'll see you tomorrow, same time here. Take care. Bye.